Hey man, we're live in this motherfucker, man. Welcome in to the Men's League Sweaters Game of the Week. I am your color coordinator, Bob Gucci, alongside high above the chin, Jay Swish, 93.1, the fella. Swish, it's going to be a good one tonight. We navigated our way. We bought 17 different streaming services. We spent $900 on cable. You talked to a guy named Kevin that was absolutely not named Kevin. He couldn't even speak English. Here's a play by Keller. Oh, welcome to the show, everybody.
He called me back twice, the guy from DirecTV. He called me back after he's like, yeah, like I think you'll be able to get you should have it because you have the NHL package. You have center ice, you have ESPN. I'm like, dude, that's the whole thing while I'm calling you Kevin, even though you're in somewhere in Indonesia and your name's not Kevin.
Yeah, he was an Indian guy for sure. His name was
But that is why I'm calling you, because we can't get the game here. We're blacked out. Gary has literally made it impossible for us to watch these games, the Utah Mammoths. So I had to call Trump, then I called Putin, and then I called Ryan Smith. And for a small fee of $26,000, we got this game for the night. So, folks, welcome in to the biggest show in the entire world as we are trying to figure out the volume here. Is that good?
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out the volume. We are live from Northeast Scottsdale, the Utah Mammoth, and the home team, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish, as always on the call. We are back. We are the hardest working show in hockey, and we do this shit for free, just like John Gruden, because we fucking love it.
It's really good to be here, Swish. It's a good week for Home by 3. We have all of the liberals are on our side. It's amazing to see Subaru Twitter. They had you in the first half, Swish, but it is the second half of the week, and we have them. They're loving what we said about gay hockey players in the gay National Hockey League, and they're loving us right now. But we actually have a bait and switch for them. We actually have Nick Fuentes coming in studio in the first intermission to be our guest of the game. They're not going to like that, Swish, but it's been a good week for the kids. We're getting hundreds of views on Instagram. We have about 40 people in here right now. Happy to be here with an exciting game on our hands.
Yeah, where we hear the people on the one side of the spectrum, we have to interview and hear people out on the other side, per se. So Mo Khan's going to stop by. There's a few other guests that are right-wing
coming by.
Yeah, some right-wing whack jobs. That'll really help us tonight. So, yeah, we'll probably get canceled by the end of this game, but stay with us. Again, we are the first ever hockey show to bridge the gap between the pronoun community, the pronoun preachers, as I call them, and the moderate right. Speaking of right, well, Toronto Maple Leafs, they could really use something on the right side.
Who's somebody that you think they could use if you had to pick anybody?
I don't know, man. Like, well,
maybe
yeah, like I went on the show today at Leafs Nation, and they were trying to kind of bait me into saying that, maybe the Maple Leafs could use a guy like Nick Schmaltz. Look, I'm not here to talk about Nicky Schmaltz's contracts. I'm not here to talk about, do I think he should get traded?
You said that, though. You said he should demand a trade. I heard it.
I know.
I heard you say that.
I did. And then I quote tweeted it, and I actually sent it to Bill Armstrong, the GM. So we got that going for us over here at Home by 3. I'll do anything for 400 views. So I did that today. But in all seriousness, Mitch Marner, they really miss him right now.
They could use a guy like Mitch.
They could use Mitch. They could use some of these right-wing guys that...
Politically, or?
No, I just think in a sense of ice hockey. You know what I mean? I'm trying to talk hockey right now. I don't know.
Sorry about that. We'll get back to the game in just a second. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Nick Al, I don't even want to say his name and give him any clout on our hockey show, but here's a guy named Nick Al Durga, I don't remember, talking shit about me on the internet for 3 or 4 years. But hey, who the fuck hasn't? But yeah, it's good you cleared that up. You don't want to sewer your brother's career or talk about anything like that. And the Utah Hockey Club, man, what are they, on an 8-game win streak?
They were, yeah, and then until they lost 2 in a row.
Okay, so before that, they were on an 8-game win streak, but now they're on an 8-game win streak -2. I'm actually excited for this game for once.
Yeah, and I really like this young defenseman here, number 26, Simashev. Now, he's a Russian. He's a big Ruski. He's playing with a fellow countryman in Sergachev. And the cool thing about this kid, it seems like he's just doing whatever Sergachev does. He lives with them. I think he eats the same food. I think Sergachev has introduced him to his chicken coop. So they're, arranging some grass-fed eggs, some free-range chicken breast. but he uses the same stick as him. I think that's so funny. It's just like his little brother. He uses the same white stick as him. I believe he probably took it off his rack, ended up using not his wife's rack, but his stick rack. And yeah, man, it's cool to see like a young Russian come into the league with just a lot of just moxie. Like you can tell this kid, he just has swag. It's like, how does this guy just insert himself in a lineup as Bill Nylander gets a shot on the goal? But yeah, I like this move. But with Chief tonight, they're going with Tone, aka Poppy 34, with Bill Nylander. I think that's something they're going to have to try at times throughout the year when they're struggling, especially Bob, because they have had a kind of a rocky start here in Leafland where they're 7-5.
Yeah, I like that move. I'm a big fan of stacking the lines, and you let the third and fourth line grind it out. But as you can see, with how patient Bill is coming into the zone like that, and let kind of everyone get dialed in on him, and the next thing you know, Poppy's just in full windup, and he gets the puck with open ice, and he's able to let that shot go. I like that combination right there. But getting back to your point about Russians with swag, it's good to have a Russian that wears Dior. They spice it up. They're not just wearing the gray Lululemon shirt. So that kid does have a little bit of swag. I've noticed that too out of the 4 or 5 games I've watched this year. So we're going to keep an eye on him tonight, as there is a save by, is that Stolarz?
Yeah, the cool thing about Russians too is they don't do laundry. So they just go buy a new piece of designer clothing just so they don't have to wash it. You know what I mean? It's just fresh off the rack. And that's what I respect about Russians is they're willing to spend somewhere over $3,000 every day for a new outfit.
Yeah, I mean, they don't understand anything when it comes to anything besides hockey. I had a billet kids on my hockey team in the International Junior Hockey League, an unsanctioned hockey league, horrendous talent, just horrible. It was just a money grab. And all the Russian kids billeted together with bunk beds and all that shit, and they smelled so fucking bad. They were really terrible people.
Yeah, as we'll get back to the game here, speaking on goodwill of Russians, there is a pair of Russians in this game, maybe a few, folks. 15 minutes, 14:58 if you're just tuning into this game. We have the Utah Mammoth visiting the Toronto Maple Leafs. Wednesday night, industry night. It is the biggest show in the world over here at Home by 3. Utah Mammoth, well, playing on a back-to-back last night, they ended up winning in overtime. Clayton Keller scored the game-winning goal at the Key Bump Arena just off of Chippewa Street. The boys got on a bus. You get to Buffalo. You get in late. You stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And the next thing you know, you wake up and you're in a hockey game. And this is what we got going right now. And I like the mojo of the game. It's got an up-pace feel, an upbeat feel. Obviously, the Leafs, we watched them on Monday night. They had that big-time come-from-behind win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. To be honest, that game was kind of lulling me to sleep. And they woke up. I don't know what Chief said to the fellas after 2, but my God, was that a pretty fun game to watch? I will be honest. You haven't been the biggest hockey fan this year, maybe in the last 3 years, but that game had a little bit of jump.
Yeah, and there's nothing like coming from behind like the Leafs did. And I think, you know what? I think 34 had a lot to do with that. I know the Leafs posted a video of Matty Ice in the locker room saying like, hey, that's what we fucking do. When things aren't going our way, we dig deep, we play hard. We're all hard workers in this locker room. And that's what it's going to take as Austin Matthews squares up against the gummy bear, Barry Hayton. But yeah, I think that was a good win for them, and they needed that comeback, man.
Yeah, Barrett Hayton recently not eating meat or chicken. I believe he's just a fish guy. So if you're fishing off the same pier with the gummy bear, well, he likes cage-free salmon, folks. Another really big surprise this year for the hockey club, as I like to call him, is John Marino, a 6 or 7 year NHL veteran who spent time at Harvard as a scholar and a gentleman, playing really well this year, Bob. I really like his game. He was coming off back surgery last year, so it took him a little bit of time to get acclimated into the season as he missed about the first 30 games, but I really liked his poise. He had a great play on the goal last night with Nicky Schmaltz, where he kind of made a pull-up play to Keller. Keller obviously went east to west through the seam, but Marino, another guy on the Utah Hockey Club, looking really strong this, start of the season per se.
Yeah, acclimated. That's a great word, and that's why we are the best in the business. Literally 900,000 viewers in here. Thank you for tuning in. We are at 1332, 1331, 1330 in the first period if you want to sync up with us and get rid of these bum-ass announcers. But yeah, man, I really like their roster. It's exciting. It's exciting for the state of Utah. That
was such a pizza by Mata. That was an absolute hot and ready. Pizza. Yeah, that was a garlic sauce, Papa John's, one topping, comes with a liter of Coke, and smell you later. On your backhand too, Mata, come on. You're a veteran fella. You won a couple cups.
Head up.
as Jack McBain knifes his way through the neutral zone, making a nice little "Hey, how are you?" play around Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh, haven't seen a ton of him. I mean, the thing is, when you trade for a guy like Nick Waugh, right? You bring him into a bigger market, per se, with more eyes on you. You bring him into the mecca of hockey. He's coming over from Vegas, but when he's coming over from Vegas, he's looked at as like a third-line, really good shutdown player. Then you bring him into Toronto, and you probably expect just naturally, because there's the stage is bigger, the lights are brighter. Don't you think you always kind of expect a little bit more from those guys, even though they kind of are what they are?
Definitely. It's easy to play in Las Vegas and nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
Right?
You know, the whole crowd is just blackjack dealers that are high on crack, and it's easy to perform out there, man. They have Lil Jon in the arena screaming, okay. Every 5 seconds, there's a lot of energy out there where they're not even watching the game. They're just looking at the concert that's going on. When you're in Toronto, totally different situation. You have a lot of people in the lower bowl with mom and dad's money, but up top is where the pressure comes. That upper deck in the arena, that's all the pressure is right on your chin from the good people of Toronto that are getting price gouged, so they have to sit in the high seats. But man, I think with Nick Waugh, it's like, does he even care if he's not in Montreal, right? French guy, does he even give a shit about playing for Toronto? Would he rather play in Montreal?
Yeah, he probably would, to be honest. I think that's a valid point. Shout out to those guys. I forget their name, but those guys that we sat in their box last year.
Beauties.
Not like in their box, but like in their suite. Awesome dudes.
Great guys.
Hooked us up with a ton of wine. They said the next time we're in Toronto, if you need a car service, let us know. The thing about those nights is you get absolutely tattooed and you forget to write down numbers, or you take a number, somehow it gets lost, or you lose your phone, and the next thing you know, you have no idea who these dudes are, and I hate to say it, you don't remember their names, but they were awesome guys, and somehow maybe they're watching. Hit us up, dude. Those guys are cool.
All of them are cool. And usually with you and I, when we go out and we hit a group of kids or kids find us, there's always that one dickhead that in the friend group that doesn't watch the biggest gay black Chinese hockey show, and he kind of tries to test us, or maybe he's a prick. That hasn't happened in Toronto. Everyone we meet is just unbelievable. And with that being said, this game is also brought to you by Prize Picks. And here's your HB3 slip of the night. Clayton Keller over 1.5 shots on fucking goal. William Nylander over 1. He needs 1 point. Brock Besser in the later game tonight with more than 1.5 shots on goal.
Yeah, that was the people's parlay of the day. I don't know if it's going to hit. My parlays haven't been great, but that's show business, and that is Prize Picks, folks. Go over. If you got a little scratch, well, go throw it on red over at Prize Picks. Back to the game here, Bob. High octane game, I would say, for a Wednesday night. It has that feel. I feel like the Maple Leafs, they respect this team. I think the Utah Mammoth are really putting on the league on notice. I think it's a lot different, too, when you step into the other conference. You want to feel each other out, but right away, this has been high pace. The plays haven't been technically that crispy yet, but I do like the skating, and I can feel the energy through this app we had to download off of the coast of Barbados. I can really feel the energy. I don't know what island guy we got this game from, but it feels good.
Yeah,
it feels warm.
It's an honor to do that, and make sure you remind me to write the check, because we have to reimburse you for the $900,000 we had to spend to get this game on TV. Swish, why don't we talk a little bit about a guy who is here's Kombucha, who misses the net high. A guy who has forced himself into the lineup in Kaler Yamafurta.
Yeah, now here's a guy. Now, people forget. Kyler Yamamoto was a high second-round pick back in the day for the Edmonton Oilers. He came into Edmonton as a young man and a very short-statured man out of Spokane, Washington. And he played really well with Connor McDavid, at times with Leon Draisaitl. I believe he was a guy that scored 19 goals one year, 40-odd points, had a couple good playoff runs, and then kind of got sizzled out of the league. Mm-hmm. He fell out of favor in Edmonton. They brought in a couple new coaches, and the next thing you know, he ends up in the American Hockey League for the majority of last year playing in Tucson. Now, Tucson is a place where careers go to die.
Yes.
You can attest to that. I can attest to that. My career died there. Yeah. It died at Gentle Ben's.
We have moment of silence.
It died almost in Nogales when I ended up on the border one night because they told me the strip club was close to the border on the I-10. Thank God I brought my passport and I turned around. But that's besides the point. This is a kid that his career could have probably died. He could have been in Switzerland making Swiss francs, but he found his way back up to the greater Utah area, Sauk City, and he actually scored last game on a nifty shot short side on Vasilevsky. So I don't know, man. He looks pretty good. He always has that, he's a spark plug, but is he an NHL regular? And anytime you kind of find yourself falling out of favor in organizations, bouncing around, it's hard to climb back. And I'm happy for him right now.
Yeah, it's great to climb back. And if you're falling out of favor in NHL, everybody knows what you got to do. You either got to go out there and hit somebody directly in the head, you got to contribute every game, or you have to get dirt on somebody and start blackmailing people in the front office. That's pretty much the only way. And just to point out, a guy that went to Tucson that should have never been there, Bo Bennett, who actually famously made Braden Burke an all-star. Braden Burke, a guy who has never been in a scooter accident a night before a game, dished a pill out to Braden Burke, and he became an AHL all-star. So I just want to shout out Bo Bennett, another Tucson Roadrunner veteran.
Yeah, the Tucson Road. That's a place where you just get forgotten about, right? It's breakfast tacos, it's Percocets, and it's a steady dose of Toradol to get you through a season there because there's nothing going on. You're playing at the Tucson Convention Center. There's literally scorpions in your locker room. It's disgusting. We actually had a pet possum for like 4 or 5 months in our weight room. The weight room was basically the sanitation room. Imagine that. So you're going to do, say, a pull-up, and the next thing you know, someone flushes a toilet the wrong way, and there's just shit everywhere.
Oh, that is Tucson.
Yeah, that is a poopy flavored lollipop. As we get a great look there, and Nicky Schmaltz, a great stick, no Diddy on his former line mate with the Chicago Mission, Bill Nylander. Two good friends there. Obviously, Willie Stiles having a great year. Nicky Schmaltz having a great year. They both have, I believe, 18 points. Bill Nylander's only played 10 games, but both guys playing well. Both guys that were Chicago Mission grads. The other guy in that line, Bob, Christian Dvorak.
Dvorak, an absolute legend. Again, folks, this is your Men's League Sweaters Game of the Week, brought to you by Men's League Sweaters. Scroll back a couple tweets of ours. We both tweet 65 fucking times a day. And we got wrapped up in Pacific Northwest Twitter this week, so it's going to be difficult to scroll down. But you can find the link to buy our jerseys. That's an HB3 jersey. You can get it as a blank. You can get a Swiss jersey that actually says 93.1 on the back of it, which is incredible. And if you're a little bit drunk, you can get a Gucci jersey, number 69. That link, we will post it, or we posted it. We'll post it more. It's somewhere. Just go fucking find it.
Men'sLeagueSweaters.com. I have tweeted it out. We threw it on our story yesterday. Again, a Bob Gucci spelled properly, 69 jersey. If you don't want a Bob Gucci jersey or a Jay Swiss jersey, like fuck these assholes, but you want a home by 3 jersey because you like how it looks, well, there's the blank option on there too. You could even buy that theoretically and then go take it to your local tailor and put your own fucking name on it. So if you don't want a 93 1 jersey or a 69 Gucci, well, there is the blank option. And hell, maybe if you're on a men's league team, maybe you're the home by 3 men's league team. Maybe you buy all the boys one, you send us a picture of it, and maybe we could even get you reimbursed. I can't go on the record and say that's going to happen because I don't work for Men's League Sweaters, but that's what I would do if I owned Men's League Sweaters.
Yes. And
so I'm putting the pressure on him.
Yeah, and before we get back to the game, can you do a 90,
93, 90, 90, 90, 93, 93, 93, 90, 93, 3, check, 9, 3, 93. In the back, 93, in the front, 93. Can you hear me in the left? 93, 90, 93.1. Folks, back to the fucking action over here. 9:40 remaining here in the first frame. Shots, Utah Mammoth 5, Toronto Maple Leafs 3. Not a whole lot going on, but the boys are buzzing, finishing checks, good sticks. Above and beyond is the effort right now. Low and slow also, but everyone is under their checks. It looks good. This is good hockey here, folks. And as a playoff field, this is the first game I'm like, wow, these teams, they want this game.
Yeah, I like the start to this game. I'm especially enjoying it because we paid so much money to get it on TV. Shout out to Gary for blacking out most NHL hockey games in the NHL. You know what I never realized, Swish? When hockey guys win, they never say thanks to God. And I wonder if it's because they know ESPN has the rights and God can just never get the games because he's blacked out. Anyway, back to you. 8:53 remaining.
Yeah, what's going on with YouTube and ESPN? Are they feuding?
Yeah.
Are they like those friends that just kind of, they're like not friends right now because they went into business together, then they can't figure it out? Like, you got to be careful, man. As Clayton Keller tracks this puck down, as Philippe Myers was really coming to his steam. I don't know if you saw it on Monday night, but Philip Myers found the chin of Sidney Crosby, even though he was more tucked than a groundhog before February. And Crosby literally took one on the chin from Myers, and we're going to get a high stick here, and we're going to line it up again. Is Barrett Hayton, the local product of Peterborough, Ontario. I'm sure he has a lot of family in town. The one thing I always didn't get with the Canadian guys, it sucks, and especially the guys in Toronto. For that reason, it's always the Toronto guys. They would always have to buy like 100 people tickets. It's like, dude, you make $750,000. Like, you shouldn't have to buy 100 people tickets. Like, fuck that.
Well, tell them to buy their own tickets. Immediate family and the rest, maybe a side chick, and the rest can get fucked.
Why are you spending $10,000 on tickets, dude? It's like you'll probably be in Wilkes-Barre tomorrow. Like, you might get sent down. I never understood that. And people that expect that, that's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the game, folks. 8:14 remaining as we're getting a look here at the first line of both teams. 34, Nyes and Bill Nylander, Schmaltz, Keller, and Hayton. On the other side of things, as Sergachev plays a little bit of a body and a pinch on Matty Nyes, Tone Malone, Poppy tracks this thing down and tries a pass into the slot to Nyes, and Sergachev is able to get a stick on that, cycling the puck down low. Again, is 34. Matty Nyes, so big, so strong. He's one of those guys that, well, he's in an array of players to potentially make the U.S. team in Milan for the Olympics. Simishev getting big body there by Nyes, and Nyes is a guy that loves creatine and he loves peptides. Peptides are illegal, but don't tell him.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Peptides are?
Peptides are, yeah.
No way. I didn't know that.
Peptides, you cannot, they are not NSF certified safe for sport. But
illegal in the NHL. I thought you meant like if I was taking them.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
you can take anything, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You don't get piss tested.
Yeah.
Imagine
no,
we had a
I
piss
don't.
test. That would be sick.
Yeah, a lot of UPS drivers get piss tested, Amazon drivers, but we are the largest hockey podcast in the world. We don't get drug tested.
Nope.
One thing I've noticed so far in this game is Anthony Stolarz has seemed to have a little bit of trouble tracking the puck. Like, get bodies in front and start firing that thing. He goes on his knees, no diddy, and he just missed it a couple times. So maybe a little thing that I'll text Mike Carcone in between periods to just tell him, look out for Stolarz. He's having trouble tracking the puck.
Yeah, that would be a great tidbit, as I believe the Utah Hockey Club is going to go on the power play for a high twig from Kombucha Tavares as he was trying to get under the stick of Kyler Yamamoto. Yamamoto, as Craig Berube looks like he got a haircut, but there's not a ton of hair to cut, but he does look like he shaved the bush off the top of his skull. Anyways, back to the game, 7:04 remaining here, as we're going to get a first look at some specialty teams. The Utah Mammoth going on the power play, a one faceoff by Barrett Hayton. Sergachev snaps that over to Keller, back down low to Logan Cooley, back up to the top to Sergachev as he's going to look at his options and send an errant pass. At a good stick on that by Scotty Lawton. Right here, right now, Bob, if you're the Utah Mammoth, you're probably thinking, let's get one.
Yeah, just put the puck on the net. You know, I'm going to go pull full PK Sluban here. Keep moving your feet. Put the puck on net. Make the Leafs move around. And if they're not being aggressive, they're not coming at you, take a little bit more time. But at the end of the day, I played Division 8 club hockey. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
If you hear a noise in the background that is buzzing, that is my broken washer. I'm not sure when I'm going to get that fixed. I think I'm just going to buy new underwear for the next 2 months and go full Russian and not actually get it fixed. We'll see on that department. Back to the game, as that blinker sounds like a cricket or a pen, a dab pen after you whack the thing, but that'll happen.
Yes, it will. One thing I liked that you said about Craig Berube's hair, Korea came up with a pill you could take and you get your full head of hair back.
I heard that.
You hear about that?
That's going to put Turkey out of business, man.
Unreal for dudes.
That would suck to be a dude in Turkey and miss those surgeries, especially because you were taking an organ out of a guy when you put him down.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to lose the black market. Oh, fire that. Oh, you got to know he's got a quick chest, fella.
Man, the connection between number 9, Keller, and number 8, Schmaltz, is some of the best chemistry in the league, if you ask me, non-biased. I mean, two guys that are superstars that just don't get the credit, but that chemistry is just unmatched.
Yeah, that's Sin Star-like.
Yes, right you are.
You don't even know. You don't even have to say anything. You just know. It's all on feel, as Kyler Yamamoto scored the other night, and he decides, you know what, I'm going to go 1-on-5 here. 1-on-4 on a power play. Probably not the play, folks, but what is the play? The play of the night we put on Prize Picks. Clayton Keller over on shots. Bill Nylander over 0.5 point. Brock Besser to get more than 1.5 shots. And I think there was another name on that parlay, but I am just blanking because I'm calling the biggest game on a Wednesday night on the largest network that is home by 3. This is the Alternate Cast. This is a podcast. This is a show about hockey. I don't even know what this show is about anymore, but we do it for you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all the chins that have showed up. Do we have more than 6 people in here, or are we just talking to ourselves?
We have 1,676 people in here. Thank you, everybody, for giving us your time. We're at 4:40 remaining in the hockey game here. As here is
what happened there?
As the airplay, as the game was shut off mid-game, and Gary is actively trying to get the largest gauge Chinese, anti-hate, non-for-profit, Indonesian.
What do we do?
What happened?
I don't know. It's not working.
You didn't cook anything?
No. I didn't. Wirelessly share content from your iPhone. I mean, it says TV.
Or just restart the app.
It's not an app.
Oh, it's not? It's a browser?
Yeah, there's no app.
Can you refresh the browse? Is anyone from New Delhi in the chat that can help us out here? As we just lost the entire game. The NHL has shut us down. This is insane. This is not the first time this has happened. Wait. Oh, we are back, folks. We are back in action. Was it because you had live Jasmine in the background? You know, the girls pop up sometimes and they're like, are you really jerking off alone? It's like, yeah, who else would I be with? Folks, bear with us here. This is a show about hockey.
Fuck.
What happened?
No, it's just like, folks, welcome back to the fucking game. As we had some technical difficulties, this is Owned by 3 is Matthias Machelli with a little bit of Dancing on My Own by Robin. A great little shimmy shake there to find one of his line mates and misconnect there, like our misconnection with Airplay. This is Home by 3. Homeby3.shop has all of our latest merch, also has our tour tickets live for all the cities we're going to be in. We're going to be in Chicago. I think there's like 6 people showing up. Milwaukee, there might be 4. And again, we will be in Buffalo on December the 6th. Go buy the tickets, as well as Pittsburgh, PA on December the 10th. Montreal tickets still available January 25th. Toronto, Ottawa, both sold out. So can't wait to see the Canadian chins. Can't wait to see all the good chins of the Midwest and the Rust Belt. Go over to homeby3.shop. Buy the tickets if you're in those select cities. It's going to be a 7-city tour, folks. As JJ Peterka, the pride of somewhere in Germany. I believe it's Berlin or Munich. I think it's Munich. The pride of Munich.
Wow.
Germany. Yeah.
What
a Bavarian lad. Oktoberfest. Cocktoberfest. Former Buffalo Sabre was in his neck of the woods as early as last night.
Very nice. Germany, a country that has never really, bothered anybody. They usually stick to themselves. As here's Tanev cycling it back to Yamaferda. Yamaferda gets taken down. That's a good play. And going the other way is Bobby McFerda. With Kamjuk over the. Go ahead.
We got a 2-on-1. Oh my God. Oh. He was looking past way too long on that play. Go Stenny. We got another 2-on-1 the other way. Stenley, come on. Oh, what buddy. Did he blow his growing there? What was going on?
Stenley might be drunk, folks.
There's a reason why he puts up 15 points a year. You're looking at that right there.
What was that?
I have no idea. I mean, I hate to chirp a guy, but like he pulled up before the blue line, then blew out his growing, and then tried to back pass on a different plane, not inside the blue line. Look, it's easy from here. It's easy to say shit, especially when don't play in the greatest league in the world. As Brennan Carlo, take the piano off your back, fella. My God, as Lawson Krause is able to get to that puck first and find
Carcone!
Mike Snow Cone in his hometown. Wow.
Let's go.
The 53 car goes to the net. Lawson Krause, the pride of Southern Ontario, finds him for a cheeky goal. Snow Cone puts the Utah Mammoth up 1 early.
I can't believe I'm not wearing his jersey.
I know. Fuck.
I have to Venmo you for that. You didn't answer me. How much?
Yeah. I know. I got to figure out my Venmo. I was just on the phone. So, wow, what a play here. But it all starts with Lawson Krause's ability to track that puck down. Carlo, he literally had a piano on his back, and that's such a great slip play. It's a low percentage play, but Lawson Krause, see him take a look there to the middle of the ice, and Mike Carcone, to all you young hockey players out there, don't finish your route to the corner. Snow Cone literally blew snow, found himself right in front of the net, and Lawson Krause makes a great little area pass on his backhand, on his forehand as being a lefty, to find Mike Carcone, who somehow finds some area, some real estate on Anthony Stolarz.
I mean, if you let Mike Carcone have real estate around the net, his shooting percentage with how high it is, I mean, you're going to go down in the game, and that's not where you want to be. You don't want to be going down on anything on a Wednesday night unless it's your wife. But what a good play by Lawson Krause to get in there and cause disruption. And Carcone, hockey sense. Everyone knows he's a great two-way player, mostly known for his defensive game, but he gets Utah on the board with 33 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a guy not afraid to buy real estate or cars. That is Mike Carcone. I think he's got about 5 cars now and 4 houses, but that's besides the point. Brendan Carlo really slow on that play. I don't know if he didn't put the flex all on the hips, but my God, his back is tight or something, because he was skating really straight up and down there. So great job by Lawson Krause to be in on first touch. Mike Carcone goes to the net, gets rewarded. Billy Armstrong said a couple of weeks ago, you want bread, you go to the bakery. You want money, you go to the bank. And if you want goals, you go to the front of the net. The only thing I would add to that, if you want a tug, you go to an Asian massage parlor. Folks, that is the first period of play over here at Home by 3. Go for 1, stay for 2, Home by 3. Mike Snow Cone gets his 3rd of the season, I believe.
Number 53. That was an excellent call. Absolutely.
Those jerseys are nasty. They didn't have the white jerseys. I wanted to get us either me or you the white ones, but they didn't have the white jersey that just said Utah. Those are sick too.
Yeah, they're great. I can't believe I was in a rush, Limbaugh, and I didn't take my jersey. I was going to get suited up, but I didn't have time, and it slipped my mind, man. I didn't wear the jersey, but shout out to Mike Carcone, and he'll be getting interviewed by Home by 3. He's actually going to ignore Sportsnet, and he's going to come on the air right after Nick Fuentes pops by for a stop. A little bit of an update of what's going on in Gaza right now. Swish. Do you want to take a break and go get acai bowls, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, we could stop by. Actually, someone hit me up today, and they're like, where is the best acai bowl in Scottsdale? If you're watching the show, most people would say the real ball knowers know the real spot, but most would say Nectar. Some would say Playa Bowls, but the real ball knowers know the spot for the acai bowl. Have you ever had the acai bowl at Lucy's?
No.
Yes,
good. Once.
So good, dude.
Very good.
And they put it in that little acai, like half fake coconut bowl, dude.
Yeah, it's like so a wooden ceramic kind of nice little soft texture.
Yeah.
It's just like
and it slides off well. It's not in that plastic. You know what I mean? It's like every time it's in plastic, I'm like, I mean, I like it, but it's just not as good as that. I don't know if it's like bamboo or
I don't know. A little Taiwanese kid shape shifted it with at the Pottery Barn for a class that all the divorced drunk ladies drinking red wine go to, and they go like this, you know?
Yeah. You remember that chick at the Dirty Dog Saloon that before she spread her butt cheeks when she was dancing from the rafters, she's like, "Oh, I've been getting really into pottery lately." Do you remember that?
Yep, I do remember.
So maybe she made it.
Very nice lady.
She was a great lady. She was a tremendous gal.
Yeah, half blonde hair, half black hair. That old school kind of Avril Lavigne kind of look.
Yeah, the type of girl that would suck the chrome right off a trailer hitch.
Yeah, that'll turn you on, but also anything will turn you on when you're 12 beers deep at the Dirty Dog Saloon. Shout out to the Dirty Dog Saloon, a biker bar, but also friendly to everybody that walks in. As long as you bring your own cigarettes, do not try to mooch cigarettes from the lesbians on the porch at the Dirty Dog Saloon. They will not enjoy that.
I got just something to just kind of talk about at intermission here as we talked a lot about hockey, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. Self-checkout has to go. And self-checkout at Sprouts, the Sprouts that, you know, is kind of close to us. Those people are the laziest workers in that Sprouts I've ever been. Like there'll be like 5 people hanging out around a register, and they'll just direct you straight to the self-checkout. I don't want to do self-checkout. I got fruits, I got vegetables. Like I don't want to have to type in the barcode for everything. I don't want to have to search it on this kiosk Palm Pilot screen. It's like self-checkout, man. Like bring back the days where people actually worked. Like why can't you bag my groceries for me? I'm already paying for the bags. Like, They're asking for tips everywhere. Like, why is there 9? Why do people even work at Sprouts? They should just have them go home.
I'm actually a big self-checkout guy. Here, Mike Carcone,
really?
Fresh off the go. Yeah, man, I like it. I don't. Sometimes it depends, man. I'm down to chat it up with the girl at the register, but I'm a big self-checkout guy. But also, you got to remember, I shop way more unhealthy than you. So, for example, if you're getting avocados, I get what you're saying. You got to actually search in the avocado. Then a pop-up comes up and it goes, "Do you want to donate to the homeless crisis?" You say no.
Right, and it's just all those like schemes are just tax write-offs for their own company.
Exactly. And then there's another one. Do you want to round up for child nutrition education? What the fuck does that even mean? No. So I get what you mean, because when you're getting your healthy food, you have to, it's different when you're getting fruits and vegetables. For me, when I'm getting chocolate covered pretzels, it's just, you just scan it.
Yeah. I just like, it drives me insane because you got to look up different things. And then, for example, if you get 2 bags and you only put in, if you get 2 bags, but you only put in, you paid for 2 and then you end up getting 3, then you look bad. You like feel like a scumbag. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, why do I have to pay? Why do I have to put in how many avocados I'm getting, how many bags I'm going to get? I have no idea. Just do it for me. And it's a lot of times when you go to those people at the checkout, they don't even really talk to you. At least not me. I mean, it's nothing crazy.
They always talk to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
And they have a little bit of the tizzy, like the good kind. So when I'm just not in the mood to kind of chop it up with the employees, I love self-checkout. I don't know. I'm going to have to like respectfully disagree with you here. I like self-checkout. I think there should be more AI and more robots to take away jobs.
Yeah.
And there should be more things with a screen and apps. And I'm surprised that you don't have to log in to the Seg Plus app just to check out the grocery store in Arizona. I'm surprised Gary didn't black out the self-checkout in Arizona.
Well, it's like, those people-less stores you go into some of these airports that are a little bit more modernized. You can go into these places, they don't even have, you go in and all you do is just put your credit card, like you scan it and the kind of like the door opens and you go in there. It's like similar to going in to a baseball game. You go in and it's just seamless and you pick out all your stuff and then you walk out and it just somehow treasures your credit card. Have you been in those places?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So why isn't Sprouts like that? If you're gonna have 9 people just sitting around picking their butt,
they are lazy.
They're so lazy, dude. It's like, come on, can you just come over to register number 2, aisle 1? Like, let's just get this done.
The one thing where I will agree with you on is the fact that you have to bag your own shit at self-checkout is annoying.
Sucks. Especially I'm talking about like when you have a lot of groceries.
Yeah, you're sitting there like an asshole. Like you're putting the eggs on the bottom and then they're getting crushed and you don't know the little ins and outs of.
You can't put it on the conveyor belt too.
Gross. Yeah, which is always fun.
That sucks. Like you have like the basket and then like your eggs are underneath this grass-fed meat and then you have like a bunch of peanut M&Ms and like it all just ends up just like being together. And that's how you get salmonella.
Yeah, and also the good part about checking out with the actual registers, like maybe there's a hot mom in front of you and you take the little bar and you put it to separate the groceries and maybe she looks back when you do that and like somehow you strike up a conversation, end up taking her out to dinner. But yeah, I get what you're saying. They are lazy, but with me and as here's the Nash Cash that nobody watches. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it just I like the human element, man. I'm old school.
You are old school,
but I don't want to. They're not gonna. They don't talk to me a ton. I'm just, how you doing? Good. And that ends it. And then they're like, all right, 86.22, and I got like 3 things because that's how much you can go to Whole Foods and spend $100 and you get like 3 things.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I bought some vitamin C packets, a throat coat tea, bananas, and I think I got like some ground turkey. $68.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise. Imagine shopping for a family.
No, I can't. You spend $400 every time you go in there.
Yeah, that's why we're definitely, when we're ready to settle down with a wife and kids in 20 to 30 years, we better be at least making a couple $100 a show, because just a grocery haul for us single dudes is $100, and that lasts you 2 days.
I mean, it's crazy, man.
How do you pay for a family, dude?
You need you got to make 10 million just to survive.
Yeah, it is crazy how expensive things are. And back in the day, people were bitching about coffee. That was the first thing I ever heard that was like getting bitched about, was coffee. Like, coffee's getting too expensive. I'm like, who cares? Like, but now I get it.
Coffee's $9.
Yeah, it's Amelia's, dude. I got a coffee at Amelia's. I almost had to finance it. It was $16.
Yeah. Yeah, my coffee I get almost every day, and I hate to say it, is $9.20.
Where do you get it from?
I go to a place called Lighthearted Coffee.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing chicks post about that.
And it's cold brew with 2 shots of espresso, and sometimes if I splurge, it's the cold foam, and that's $9.20. Without the cold foam, it's $7.
It's like, why don't you guys feel a little lighthearted and stop price gouging coffee?
How's
like
coffee?
It's coffee.
How's
bro.
coffee $9?
I don't get that.
There's no booze in it.
Coffee, yeah.
I got to put my own cream or my Baileys and my whiskey. Like I have to specifically bring a couple shooters, and I put in there.
You bring the whiskey and the.
So
Bailey
now I'm all in for a $23 coffee.
Yeah, and it's also like.
But I'm drunk, so that's good.
Coffee beans. Coffee beans are growing from the ground. So we don't need, like, there's an everlasting supply. It's like weed. Like, weed just keeps growing. So why is it so expensive?
How good is your coffee knowledge? Do you know is there a specific bean or the region of bean that you like to?
Colombia.
Colombia is good. I was going to say that the South American blends are way better than the Italian coffee blends.
Way better. Italian is a lot stronger. A lot of the times I drink Italian stuff, I go right into a panic attack.
Yeah.
But the Colombian, I do love what they're doing down there with their beans and how their women are behaving on the beaches because they're topless. But it's like that coffee to me has to be one of the best in the world.
I think so. Yeah. I would put the South Americas up there. The US beans are just awful.
Disgusting.
Like you can taste it. I mean, everything tastes like Folgers if it's from the US.
Oh, some fat idiot just picking Folgers coffee beans in Tulsa, outside Tulsa.
I wonder where they grow like the most coffee beans made in the US.
Jamie, pull that up.
It would probably be, I would say California.
Gotta be.
Cali, not Florida. For sure not Florida.
No, too wet. Maybe like a Louisiana.
You think?
I don't know. The swamps. Everything. California has the best shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know where. I would say probably West Coast.
Chanel.
Like maybe West Coast Customs.
Yeah, because California has the best wine, right? Wine, weed,
and coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, they all, that's like all on the same realm. Grapes,
I don't know.
coffee beans, and dope.
Someone said Denver. That's not a bad guess.
Denver. Yeah, I was gonna say somewhere where the climate is moderate, but also has a little bit of precipitation.
Yeah, a little bit of a Hispanic.
Because you couldn't do it in AZ. Like those beans would be drier than a nun, drier than a Latter-day Saint.
Yeah, drier than grandma on Easter.
Drier than her grandma's turkey.
Drier than.
Dude, how bad is dried turkey?
Sucks.
Oh.
Turkey's a little bit overrated, dude.
I hate turkey.
It really is. Yeah, I agree with you.
But I'm not a big ham guy either. People are like,
Wow.
oh yeah, eat ham. You know how bad ham is for you?
So much sodium, right?
Oh my God, ham is just awful for you.
Yeah, they'll shoot your A1C to the moon.
Yeah, it's like I'm already gonna be a type 2 diabetic by 38. You trying to fucking kill me?
Yeah, dude, that's actually a really good conversation. Is Thanksgiving food overrated?
100%. I've been a very big believer in you should just do steak for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Why not? Who gives a shit? Eat what you like to eat.
Because there's no holiday that is like we're doing steak. It's usually just if you're trying to get laid.
Oh, the worst is when people save the turkey from Thanksgiving and they roll it over in the freezer and use it for Christmas. If you go double,
who does that?
Oh, a ton of people.
Who does that?
A ton of people. Especially people that lived through the Great Depression and that are from the Midwest. They'll freeze their gravy. They'll freeze their bird. They'll freeze the potatoes. It's like, guys, turkey's not that expensive. Go get a butterball at your local grocer. They're like $12 for a 12-pound bird. But the grossest thing is, and a lot of Canadians do it, they go bird. But so they'll go bird on Thanksgiving and then bird on Christmas. But their Thanksgiving is earlier than ours. The real psychopaths are the Americans that do bird on Thanksgiving, bird on Christmas. That is lunatic level.
I don't have like a Christmas dinner. Like it's not because my family's broken in a million pieces, but like I don't have like a standard Christmas
steak for me
dinner. Yeah. Usually I'm just drinking White Russians, but back to Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes and gravy are amazing in my opinion. I like that.
Top one side piece for me is the sweet potato with the marshmallow and the caramelized brown sugar and a little bit of pecan. You can't have too much of it, but it is a nice touch.
Yeah, I like the mac and cheese. There's always mac and cheese. I haven't had a Thanksgiving dinner in years, man. Kind of sad. I gotta change that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about that?
I don't know. My brother has off work for a couple days before, so maybe I'll get him down here. But he doesn't really care about anything, so I don't know if he even knows like it's Thanksgiving.
Right.
But we'll figure something out. But yeah, thanks. Mac and cheese.
You could put a turkey in a bowl. You'd probably smoke it.
Yeah, shout out to my brother.
See breezy.
Yeah, I don't turkey. I agree with you. Like turkey's just so dry. And like as men, we naturally want wet things.
Well, black people do it good because they usually fry the bird.
Oh, like fried chicken?
Yeah, but it's fried turkey.
That's
and
smart.
you know how dangerous that is though when you drop it in that big bucket of oil. Like I've seen people do it. It looks pretty gnarly.
Oh, they do it that way?
Yeah, you do it like in your driveway. You shoot dye while you're doing the bird.
That is that's a good way to do the turkey. Though.
Yeah, man, because you're all hanging out, you're smoking. I've actually had the fried turkey once. It was good.
So does everybody smoke and shoot dye during Thanksgiving in the driveway, or just the demographic you're talking about?
Yeah, I would say probably just like I would say probably just the bros. I don't think white people are so nerdy. They're not that cool. They don't bring out the Beats pill and they have a whole vibe. Some dudes are playing one-on-one basketball. Some guys are smoking black and mild. Some dudes are shooting dye. Like white people just like sit around and do puzzles. And shit.
Just stay out of the street. Watch out for the cars. Like they're just worrying about stuff.
Yeah, they're playing like what do you meme that game? It's like it's so brutes.
You know it's a hard game to play in 2025? Guess who?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know if that's a dude or chick, because that whole game revolves around clues. Like
Never Have I Ever too.
Never Have I
That's
Ever.
a weird
That's
game.
a weird one to do with your nephew who is non-binary.
Yeah. And then your uncle thinks you're a pussy because he says, never have I ever done cocaine. And then everyone's afraid to admit. And he's like, you fucking pussies. Then his kids sitting there like, Dad, you've done dust? He's like, yeah. Who hasn't? I got a bag on me right now.
Yeah, son. I was in the Army for 12 years. Of course I did dust. I bang hookers. Just don't tell your mother either.
I went to NC State. Like, fuck off, kid.
NC State. Yeah, Thanksgiving is kind of like... Okay, what about this, though? Cranberry.
I don't love it. Like the cranberry jello and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sauce, no.
And it's like circular. It comes in a tube.
Yeah, that shit's gross. That's like...
Put your wiener in it.
Yeah, it's like... that stuff's like just like butt gel.
Yeah, it's ditty oil.
That stuff's gross. Yeah, I don't like gravy. I don't really fuck with gravy. Gravy's
what?
Gravy's, dude. Look what's
what are
in
you
gravy.
talking about, bro?
Look what's in gravy, man.
What is you talking about?
Gravy's gross.
Come on, bro. Jamie, pull that up. What is in gravy? What does gravy come from?
It's just like lard.
Jamie, pull it up.
It's lard.
I like the taste of gravy.
Oh, yeah, you like the taste.
Are you a butter guy on your bagel or cream cheese?
Butter.
Okay.
Cream cheese is fat. I like butter. Butter. Everything bagel with butter is tough to beat.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I used to do cream cheese and butter as a kid. That was a fat.
I like the bagel toasted though.
Yeah, it depends where I'm at. I can't toast my bagels in New York. Can't ruin that freshness.
I make them toast them. Even at SM Bagel, I make them Essa Bagel. I'll say, hey fella, can you toast it? And then they get choked. They're like, you fucking out. You fucking out of town. You fucking pussy. You fucking loser. You fucking where you from? The fucking Midwest. You fucking loser. I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck off. Just toast it.
Where are you from? Dorchester?
You toast that shit, eh? You fucking pussy.
You fucking, you can't.
Yeah, that Essa Bagel. Yeah, dude, I've been coming to Essa Bagel for 15 years. Oh, what the fuck are you toasting that for?
You come in here, you throw a chair. My cousin, you fucking elbow him. The head, he gets knocked out. Cops come. Everyone goes outside. There's a full-on Donnybrook. He gets hit in the head, and he gets thrown out of a chair, and then someone's baby mama's crying. Someone fucking sucks someone's dick, and everyone's asking who did it. Next thing you know, you have Burning Man sucking a guy's dick in the Coachella tent.
Remember when I did
You're
that?
better than
I did that bit in Boston at our show. And I don't know, like, if people, like, liked it or not.
They loved it. What do you mean? Did they? Wait.
They liked it, but I think it was, like, I don't know. It's always hard to tell because people get so drunk. And if you're not at, like, a comedy club, you can't really hear the pops as well in a bar. I think people liked it, but... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you fucking go over here and you fucking park a car and a knock shows up. This fucking knock. You've known this guy for your whole life. You went to high school with him. He's like, you fucking went to the other side. Now you fucking work for Johnny. I know your fucking family. I'll fucking cut you open right now, you motherfucker. And then you go over here, you rob that guy. It's like, holy fuck, now I'm in one. The thing is that's my fucking sister's boyfriend, right? She's a fucking drunk too, but fuck, this guy fucking, he's fucking her, and I'm fucking, I'm fucking his sister. It's like everyone's fucking. It's just like, it's such a fucking shit show. Then we go to the hash out at the bar. Of course, everyone drives home drunk. And we show up in Charleston the next day, like nothing happened. And I'm punching the clock 9 to 5. And it's fucking just bullshit. You fucking pussy. You fucking, I've known you your whole life. You fucking move out of town. You come back to Situate. Now you're in Situate. Now you're stirring up shit. It's like you want to be on Senate, work for the city council, but it's like no one's gonna fucking vote for you because we all know you're a fucking knock, you fucking bitch.
Someone in the chat said that sounds like RA. Shout out to RA, man.
Folks, we are going to get back to the game here. Load up the chat. We will try to get to your questions at the next intermission. Sorry, we got kind of caught up in some turkey talk, and whether you deep fry it, you boil it, you broil it, you barbecue it, I don't know. Everything is about the shrimping business. You boil it, you smoke it, you toke it. All righty, folks, back to the game here at Scotiabank Arena, live from the chin of Toronto, Ontario. The big smoke, the big sexy, the big easy. We are here in Scottsdale, Arizona, on the biggest hockey show in the world with the best commentators just holding out for Saudi money as Nick Schmaltz is able to win a battle. And along the boards, he gets that up to Mikhail Sergachev. And Sergey one times that pill as Anthony Stolarz gobbles that up. Blackout Wednesday is the day before Thanksgiving. Black Friday, White Thursday, and then again, Chinese Saturday is always a great time. That 3-3 coming up in a couple months, folks. We'll be in Winnipeg, Manitoba, November 15th and 16th for the iconic Grey Cup, the hardest 9-team league in the world. We have the Western Finals and the Eastern Finals this week that features the BC Lions versus the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and I believe it's the Montreal Alouettes taking on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I do believe that's what I saw. I'm hoping and pulling for, obviously, the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Back to the game right now, if you're following along. 19-10 remaining here in the second frame as J.J. Peterka tries to send a puck in and along to Anthony Stolarz. But, well, Oliver Ekman-Larsson with a great stick as Kombucha Tavares drives home the dot lane and tries to feed one in to Matty Nyes, and Matty Nyes is going to go for a change as Kombucha is tied up with Dmitry Simashev, and that's a battle in and along the wall as Nick Robertson throws that low to high to Morgan Riley, and he sifts one to the net, and Bobby McMahon picks that puck up in the corner and kind of gets into a battle with Dylan Gunther and gets pushed down, and both players fall as Brendan Carlo wires one to the glove side, blocker side of Vanacek as he surveys his option. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish on the call. Go for one, stay for two, home by three. It is Wednesday night hockey over here, Bob. Brought to you by Men's League Sweaters. Go to mensleaguesweaters.com. Buy a home by three jersey. Bob Gucci, 69. Jay Swish, 93.1. And if you don't want any of our name bars on there, they do have a blank jersey. Men's League Sweaters, game of the week. It is industry night.
Yeah, and even if you don't want a jersey at all and you just want to support the show, if you buy that jersey, it really helps us out because then we can force their hand and ask them for a renewal and a raise, which we always aggressively do. There were some people bitching and moaning in here about the merch situation. The good news is we've had a lot of successful meetings with a brand new merch fulfillment center, and we will no longer be doing it out of our respective homes, garages, parking garages. And that change should take place within the next week. So you can stop fucking bitching on the email. We're going to get your fucking merch out. Thank you for buying. We appreciate you guys, but stop bitching. We're trying our best. Sorry, I was off screen for a little bit. I was just retweeting all the links and spamming the Twitter feed. It's going to be back 18:09 remaining as Mike Carcone, 2 shots. One of them went in.
Yeah, Mike Carcone with a
shoot.
Very, very headsy play as he drove the net, and Lawson Krause found him in front of the net. Mike Carcone went for the wraparound. Nothing like wrapping it around. The Utah Mammoth are going to have a few days off here in Toronto, so they might be wrapping it around per se if they win tonight. And the next thing you know, it's ladies' night as our washer
Chicks in the chat
is blinking again and giving us a sign that it is no longer working. No shit. It's been broken for a week, Jordan. Chicks in the chat. Everyone be cool. Yo, tuck your chins. Everyone be cool. Dude, there's chicks here. Yo, act like we've done this before. I'm nervous, but like, let's act normal. There's chicks here.
Montreal, yes, we will be there. I'm answering the chat. The tickets are on sale now. I don't know if those are sold out, but tickets are at homeby3.shop. We will be there. Winnipeg, we will be at the Shark Club, just meeting and greeting and having a couple drinks and talking about pussy, talking about weed. Thank you guys. Someone said they're going to show up, so we appreciate that. And yes, this is a merchandise show. Swish, back to you as here's Barrett Heaton facing off against Nicholas Roy.
Yeah, the shots are 10-8, and we're getting a little bit of a different look here with Clayton Keller, Nick Schmaltz, and Barrett Hayton now playing against the Maple Leafs third line, Nick Waugh, Matthias Michelli, and Dakota Joshua. 2 guys that came over from different respective organizations. Joshua obviously spending time in Vancouver last year, and Matthias Michelli being in Utah playing with the hockey club. 2 new faces on that third line playing with Nick Robertson. So we'll see how that line is as Nick Schmaltz flips one out as Max Domi was tracking his chin. But you know what? Domes, being a good friend of the show, kind of let up there. So you always respect guys. It's all about cutting deals with guys in the NHL. Yo, don't hit me. I'm your boy, or I'm your boy's boy, so don't hit me. It's a big thing in pro hockey. Some guys will respect it and honor it. Some guys flat out don't give a shit, and they will chin hunt you because they are absolute psychopaths. Shout out to Tom Wilson. You got to respect that too.
Shout out to Zadorov as here's a battle in the corner. I love when dudes are battling in the corner. Ty Domi up to the point. Carlo over to Pacavoy, down to Jacoboy, over to McAvoy, down to Pacavoy. This game is brought to you by TD Bank, America's best bank, America's most reliable bank. As here's a shot by Ty Domi that gets flicked out of bounds. Freddie Anderson on the play. Pacavoy up to Jacoboy. Franz Nielsen takes this puck. Quick look, chips it out. Doesn't chip it out. Gets stopped at the puck by McAvoy. Jacoboy over to Pacavoy.
Zadorov the other night tweeted out his DM request, or he put it on his stories of like all the people chirping him in New York on the island. I believe he kind of took the screws a little bit to that Matthew Schaefer. So he threw up a story. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Of like his DMs of all the like the death threats or people chirping him. It's like, all right, man, sounds good. Like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean we get those too.
Yeah, I had probably 50 people tell me to kill myself over an acai bowl. Dude,
you were a trending topic.
Dude, I got coconut. Yes, I did get peanut butter and coconut flakes on my acai bowl. Why do I need to die? Anyways, folks, we shouldn't be dying. Speaking of a dying breed, Brandon Tanev, whose brother's not playing tonight because he had a little bit of a chin injury a couple nights ago in Philadelphia. In all seriousness, we hope the Warrior Chris Tanev is doing okay. But Brandon Tanev, another great pickup for the Utah Hockey Club, coming over from Seattle, Pronoun Town, and as well as Winnipeg. We went on a little bit of a run last year with the Jets. He was reunited with former teammates. He spent 7 odd years in Winnipeg, and now he finds himself with the Utah Mammoth playing pretty well in that fourth line. Obviously, the Turbo comes as advertised. He's an absolute buzzsaw. So one of those intangible pieces Billy Strongarm went out and got this offseason, along with Nate Schmidt. Anytime you get veterans in your lineup, Bob, it just immediately makes your team a little bit more cerebral and a better club. Rookies have been just at a premium lately, but you can never discount a good veteran. As Bill Nylander, there is the over half a point for him. You knew he was going to score. Usually when he plays the Arizona Coyotes or the hockey club, he gets about 2 or 3 breakaways a game, and he usually scores. So that wasn't a breakaway, but he did tuck.
Yep, that was on a delayed penalty too. I believe the defenseman on Utah, a little bit of holding as Kombucha keeps his feet moving. Kids, keep your feet moving. You never know if you're going to draw a call. And most likely you're never going to make it to the NHL. But whatever shitty league you're playing in, take a look here. As Tavares scoops it up, he gets held.
Don't cheat the feet.
A couple of weird bounces, and goal scorer is going to be there where goal scorers are, man.
Yeah, Kombucha with a little hesitation, a little 1-2 Sean Livingston mid-range specialist like, and was able to kind of just chunk that puck to the middle of the ice right around the slot. And Bill Nylander makes no mistake against his former backup goalie, Vanacek. That guy's kind of been around the block a little bit.
Yep. Very streaky.
Where's he been? He's been in
New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey, Toronto.
DC, right?
Yeah, he was everywhere, dude. Like for a guy that's probably only played like 5 years, he's probably been on as many teams.
Yeah. Here's Bobertson up to Bobby McCann, who circles behind the net. Back up to the point, over to McAvoy. Shoot by Jake Muzzin, gets blocked. And that one's going to go out of play. Here's the stoppage. Mike Carcone getting a ton of ice time. I'd like to see Simichev kind of get back in that play more. He kind of got lost in the middle of nowhere, kind of waiting to see what happened. And Nylander just snuck in right there. I'd like to see Simichev keep your head on a swivel, turn around, realize who's coming down the guts of the slot, and pick up a man.
Yeah, you make a good point. But I wanted to ask you, I was always, it's not a selfish thing, but when a guy would score on a delayed penalty and you thought you were going to the power play, it's like, yeah, we just score, but it's also like, fuck. Especially if you're a power play guy, it's like, I kind of want those touches because maybe I get a second apple, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, dude. I know you tucked and I'm pumped, but like, I kind of wanted a touch.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Because power play is so much more fun than playing 5-on-5. And especially if you're obviously on the first unit, you're like probably thinking like, yeah, that's sick you tucked, but what if you didn't tuck and then I like passed one to you and I got a point on it?
Yeah, I used to hate the power play because I should have been on it. Pretty much every team I've ever been on, I definitely should have been on the power play. I have absolutely nasty hands, nasty vision. I can create shit. But I never got put on the power play. So I would be pissed off when we were going to the power play because I just knew I was sitting on the bench for another 2 minutes, hating my life in a shitty junior hockey league with an alcoholic piece of shit coach. And so I hear what you're saying, though. As a guy like you who would run the power play, I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, there was obviously times in my career I was in that position too. And it's just like, all right, like we're going to go watch these absolute guys with dick beaters go beat the puck around. It's like, sit there for 2 minutes. Then there's a TV timeout. Then they're putting those same guys out there because, probably they're playing on the first pair or they're in the top six. And that's what people don't really understand is the life of being a role player, just getting constantly demoted, even in the best league in the world.
Yeah. It's tough to be in those situations. I remember it like just being in such a bad mood. Like you think you deserve more ice or the coach has some sort of weird vendetta against you or something like that,
Yeah, that
sucks. It's a business.
It's porn, dude.
Folks, welcome into the show. If you're tuning in now, I don't know why the fuck you're so late. We have 170,000 people in the chat. Get that fucking chat buzzing. It's a commercial break. We're gonna go to the questions right now. Did McStevenson get overpaid? Absolutely not. Took a haircut for the boys, but if they don't win, he is most likely going to be a Los Angeles King, a New York Ranger, or a Toronto Maple Leaf. Someone just randomly said politics in here. Jamie, pull that up. Brought to you by, we have a lot of political things going on in here. That is not what we're trying to do tonight, folks. We are commenting a hockey game. This is a hockey show. That's baseball. Someone said Adele isn't talked about enough. That's a very interesting comment.
Adele?
Any thoughts on Adele besides the fact that she used to be 700 pounds and then she ended up, pulling her life back together and looks great. I'm just talking out of my ass. I really edit that out, Jamie.
We're watching our own show now because I screwed up the link.
Is that what I look like? Oh, wow, I look bad.
Sorry, folks.
I got that. A lot of people ask me why I wear my hair in front of my hat like this. I'm just in an OGZ phase right now. Shout out to Shoreline Mafia. OGZ wears his hat like that. So shout out to Phoenix Flexing as well. Gucci, what kind of night is it, big bro? You know what? It is industry night, so I'm going to, keep it calm. And I'm going to go with it's a Chet Hanks kind of night. What else is the play in Winnipeg? We will be, for some reason, they gave us credentials for the CFL. No idea why they did that, but we're going to be on the field, in the locker room, in the press box. We're going to be doing media stuff. Before that, we will be doing a podcast in Shark Club. Now, the podcast is not going to be blasted over the speakers. You're not going to be able to hear us, but you could watch us do our thing. And if you have a lot of charisma, a lot of riz, if you will, come up to us and maybe we'll put you on the show. Who knows? But that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we're going to be recording a pod. We're going to have a couple of special guests stop by, hopefully, and then chop it up with the good people at Winnipeg and everyone in town for the Grey Cup. That'll be at the Shark Club, downtown, connected to the MTS Center. I think it has a new name now where the Winnipeg Jets play. It was the MTS Center when I played there as Nylander went 8-ball corner pocket with that thing like a drug dealer in Yorkville. But yeah, we'll be there November 15th. That's a Saturday. Shark Club, 5 to 7, meet and greet. Come hang out. Again, we're going to do a pod. It's not going to be a live show, but it's free to the public. Not that we would ever charge a cover fee, but it is free to the public. So come by, stop by before dinner. After dinner, it's going to be Saturday, so I assume everyone's going to be drunk. It's going to be a great time. Come hang out with the boys. Winnipeg, November 15th, Shark Club. Bella.
Luke Wilson might be in the building. Yes, we will let you know on that. Chick in the chat said, will you come to Minneapolis? We're trying hard for a Minnesota show. We will make it happen. It's just not confirmed yet, but we definitely will make our way there, as well as Detroit, and I'm hoping New Jersey. Back to the game here. If you're following along with us, 12:48 remaining in the second period. If you want to sync up our stream with your stream,
we're talking Gulf streams, we're talking air streams, we're talking live from an alternate cast, home by 3. 12:48 left in this game. Bob 1-1, shots 11-10 slight in favor of the Utah Mammoth. Not a ton going on this period, but Bill Nylander did even up the score on a delayed penalty, and we are at 1-1 with 12:48 left in the second frame as Philip Myers sends a puck in and over to his partner Dakota Mermis, who draws in the career journeyman from Belleville, Illinois, just on the white trash side of St. Louis. A 11-year veteran has found himself, well, playing for Craig Berube again a little bit early on in this season. He's had stops in Arizona. He's had stops in Minnesota, and he's been living out of a suitcase for the better part of a decade. But you always respect a man that has the perseverance and just the chin to stay with it. I actually played with him in Green Bay for the Gamblers. He's on our Clark Cup winning team.
You won the USHL?
I did. We have the best team in USHL history, I believe.
Damn, dude, that must have been a cool feeling, man.
Yeah, other than having to dye your hair bleach blonde, and other than that, yeah, it was good, dude. It was great. We had the blonde hair. Remember that? It was like a big phase. Like you make the playoffs, you dye your hair. I'm like, fellas, like we better actually win. We knew we were gonna win, but it's like, come on, like if we're dyeing our hair here, dude. Let's make sure we win.
Yeah, we didn't do that in my leagues because they sucked. But I would have killed to play in the USHL. That's awesome. You played in it when it was good. There was a little nifty play by Bobby McCann. Let's see how many player names I can get wrong tonight. But yeah, that's cool. Didn't you lead the league in points or for a defenseman?
I was first my rookie year, 44 points, still a record for a double underager. How are you? 54 and 51, or 44 points in 51 games, I think. And then in the next year, I think I had 41 or 42 points in like 50 games too.
How old were you when you got your first commitment?
14.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Tone Malone Poppy. What a pass. There is, I believe Dakota Joshua delivered it. I don't know if it was fed over by Matthias Michelli, but we're going to get a look at that as we were talking about a 14-year-old Jay Swish. And what a shot by the captain, Austin Matthews. Let's see how this happens, folks. So we can dump this puck in. And Oli Mata doesn't take a great route to that puck. Matthias Michelli is able to get under the stick of fellow countryman Oli Mata. But the route that Mata took, he was slow, he looked scared, and he ends up losing that puck to a smaller statured young man in Matthias Michelli, but a great pass right at the nipple there, the soft area. Coaches always talk about that area right around the dot. Find that area 2 feet, 3 feet off the dot. Bad route by Mata. Good stick by Michelli. Good vision. Finds 34, the captain in the slot. And you know if he gets a look like that, he don't need much space, Bob.
Mata's having a tough night. You want to be hard on your wrench there into the corner, man. Like you can't go in unaware of what's going on. I mean, just like that, especially in this league, 2 seconds, stick lift. Guy gets the puck. He already knows where to put it. This is the National Hockey League. The next thing you know, the red light is flashing, and you are -2.
That's baseball, dude. That is the definition of baseball. I just don't know. I don't understand Mata's route there. Like, why not follow that puck? A slow dribbler behind the net. He goes in front of the net and then actually slows his skating down and loses the battle. It's like, dude, first of all, you got to know who's forechecking you. Matthias Michelli. I mean, I love his game, but he's not exactly throwing the body around.
No, and also Matthias Michelli, this is a revenge game for him, and he's coming off being scratched. He's determined. You got to know he's on the ice. He's trying to make a statement. He's trying to make plays out there. Half the time when you get at this level of hockey, and I've never been there, but you have to know who the fuck is on the ice. You have to know. You have to be aware of situations. Like I just don't know how you go into the corner like that with your twig just that loose. Like you should be firm on that wrench. Like I don't even know how you're getting stick lifting like that.
Why are you going in that battle with bubble wrap on? Like the guy coming to forecheck you weighs 150 pounds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like how do you lose that battle? I mean, if I was the coach right now, I might sit Mata. Say, take your shit off.
Yeah, and no disrespect.
No disrespect.
Jesus, I mean that's what a couple bad errors by him. Guys, tell your friends about this. We are going to head to the chat. Commercial break. We have 168,000 people in here. We have Tricks in here. It seems like you guys really like this. So mute the fucking TV. Listen to our show. Get that chat buzzing right now.
Yeah.
Anything else, Swish?
We'll take some questions at the break. Again, we're just getting on the other side of the halfway point of this game. The 2-1 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that puppy dog, softest puppy shit play by Oli Mata right there. I mean, you need more there. I mean, if I'm looking at him as I'm the coach, I say, you know what, Oli or Oli or fucking whatever you call him. First of all, your tan sucks, but you're a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. We need more there, and you got to play harder than that. You had a bad turnover in the first period that almost ended up in a goal. You take a bad route, a soft play, you get stick lifted by a former teammate, and it ends up in the back of our net. So, Oli Mata, we need more from you for the Utah Hockey Club. Honesty is always the best policy, Bob, and being direct. And that's what I love about Craig Berube, the coach of the Maple Leafs. Some people say he's demanding, he's too hard, he's mean. But I just want the quickest way for you to tell me what you need. I don't want you to beat around my Reggie Bush.
Don't play fucking mind games with me, man. Just tell me what the fuck I need to do to stay in the lineup. Tell me what the fuck I need to do. Tell me what you want out of me. Don't be passive aggressive. Don't be a pussy. You're a coach in the National Hockey League. Before we get back to the game real quick, Daddy Fat Sack said, why aren't you guys calling the game? We are, fella. Shout out to Nick.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? Daddy Fat Sack.
Love you.
He's always drunk. I love him.
He is always drunk.
Shout out to Nick Philanders. Those boys, I ran into those guys in Vegas. His whole group of friends, they were great. Any chick we want, we can get. That's right. Any chick we want, we can get. Somebody asked for the 900th time. Swish, have you ever fought in the National Hockey League? I'm going to go ahead and answer that for him. No, he did not get a chance to do that. If you're new here, I apologize for the attitude. Back to the game with 9:41 remaining, 9:39. We are calling the Utah Hockey Club, or the Mammoth, excuse me.
Did you meet that guy that makes the sticks in Vegas? He texted me because I met up with him in Newport Beach, and he gave he gave me a stick, and he said he met you at that casino with the UNL because he was a UNLV hockey guy.
I vaguely remember somebody bringing that up, but at that point I was pretty inebriated.
Yeah. I feel like a bad guy. I'm blanking on the name of the fella, but I did meet him.
He did bring it up. Yeah,
he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the game here as Logan Cooley throws a Yamamoto like splitter on Anthony Stolar. Speaking of Game 7, I don't know if that is too. Look at that guy.
Look at that Mountain Dew hat.
Look at that Mountain Dew hat. It's like the Marlins man, but the Mountain Dew dude. Scotty Lott going to sit for a bit here. Logan Cooley not able to get good wood on that shot as Anthony Stolarz was able to kind of fight that thing off like a baby mama in Atlanta. But yes, we do have a penalty here on Scotty Lawton, who kind of got the upper screws of John Marino, and he's had some back issues, so hopefully he's okay, and he's back in the mix. Speaking of back, David Backus, an absolute butt plug of a human. Anyways, back to the game, 151 remaining here in the second frame, 9-12, and counting as the Utah Mammoth. Their second crack at a power play here, Bob. And hopefully they can maybe convert here and turn this into something because they do need a goal. And they're not so much in a Dick Panic situation yet. But to tie this game up would feel right. It's been a pretty even game thus far.
Pretty even, yep. We are live with the HB3 ESPN power play. What a force of a unit they have out there, dude.
Yeah, an absolute Fargo force of a unit.
Shout out to Fargo. Shout out to the Buffalo Wild Wings in Fargo. Remember we took beer to go in condiment cups?
Yep. They have every time we got delayed while we were flying Allegiant for 2 straight years because we were really had no money, we would always end up at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Fargo in a booth getting drunk again, extending a 3-day bender into 4 just because we needed it. And that is what you chalk up to a mental health night at Buffalo Wild Wings in Fargo while you wait for a 10 p.m. bird with no Wi-Fi to go back to not Phoenix, Arizona, Mesa. As the referees get a circle jerk moment here to discuss if that was directly out of play and going to be a penalty or if that was tipped. We're going to get a better look at it as that is going to be straight out, folks. And we're going to have a 5-on-3. Now, I like 4-on-3 more than 5-on-3 because 5 just feels like it's too many guys.
You don't want too many guys, especially if it involves Hockey Canada. Is that my water on the table?
That would be your water,
okay.
Yes. As we're going to get a 5-on-3 as Logan Cooley steps into the dish and wins a face-off against Nick Waugh, the former Stanley Cup champion who got traded this offseason for Mitchie Gritty Marner and a conditional pick. Pack your shit, fella. You like Summerlin? Well, welcome to King West as Mikhail Sergachev is able to kind of throw a puck over to Clayton Keller, who one-times that puck. And I would tell Clayton to his face that might have been a little bit of a horny release, but the guy that scored 40 goals, I don't think you can really say anything to him. He's going to shoot to get hot, shoot to stay hot. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we have about 21 seconds and counting on the left in this 5-on-3, 7:44 remaining here in the second frame as Schmaltz over to Cooley, over to Gunther, who skates that puck behind the net and finds, well, Clayton Keller, who throws it into traffic to Nick Schmaltz, and they collapsed on that play because they do know that Nicky Schmaltz likes to shoot it in the middle of the ice as the bumper guy. And I don't know, these guys are kind of – see what I mean about the 5-on-3, though? It's just sometimes it gets so slow. Go, fella. 3-on-2. He's gassed.
Yeah, they're tired. That's such a good unit, though. Like, talk about the core. Gunter, Schmaltz, Keller. You have Ferdichev, Cooley. Like, Jesus, man. Like, they really got something sneaky going on up there.
They do. I would say they are maybe one defenseman away as a great stretch pass by. Oh, that's a penalty.
You're going to call that?
It was stick on stick, they called it. Yeah. Penalty shot. Oh, you
wow.
pussy.
No penalty shot, you pussy.
Refs make calling penalty shots normal. In the jungle, they don't give a shit. They'll call a penalty shot on a hook. Like you'll be in the corner and you get hooked and like you're like, oh yeah, penalty shot. You're like, what? You're like, yeah, fuck it. Who cares? We got to get the entertainment value up. You're like, that makes sense. And they know the guy's gonna miss too because he's like some third liner.
What a pass, man!
By Johnny Marino. Man, I think that's a penalty shot. No,
100%. Carlo's hand goes around his leg. That's a penalty shot.
You take his ability to away to shoot at the net. That's a penalty shot. That's the definition. Look it up in the rule book, clause 6920. Remark 4, as Andre Turgney, who owns 4 suits, is wearing one of his newest 4 suits that he just bought at House of A Bank. The man from northern Quebec, his 5th or 6th year at the Darren helm of this team, and getting results early in the season as JJ Pareka, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt Pareka steps in to take the face-off as Barrett Haight was kicked out. And you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. 6:44 remaining as Nate Schmidt surveys his option and does the drop pass like every power play breakout does in the National Hockey League as they gain possession, and Barrett Hayton is able to, gain possession, lose possession, and maybe go for a change because the first unit, Mike Snow-Cone getting a second power play touch here.
Let's fucking go, Mike Carcone.
For the second unit of the Utah Mammoth is how rattled is JJ Pareka that he's playing on the second unit, making 7 in a hook.
To Snow-Cone, shoot!
He shoots everything. I was talking to Nick. I was before the game on Sunday, so it was Saturday, and they just had practice. He goes, Karks is on the second unit, eh? I go, he's gonna be shooting everything. He goes, oh yeah, he doesn't even look to pass. I go, he's gonna be shooting, dude. He used to shoot everything in the jungle when I played with him. I mean, he would score a ton. So he's got a great release, but I'm just saying it's so funny that I was like, oh my god,
that might have went in if it didn't hit Gummy Bear stick.
It was labeled. I mean, that was a labeled shot. He's got a great shot, but he's not looking to dish.
I love the way Yamamoto's playing. I really do. Like, he's playing hard.
Yeah, he's gay porn hard.
All right, we got the top unit back here. Nicky Schmaltz, Logan Cooley. 6 minutes. You got to take advantage of this, man. I mean, how many penalties? Berube's going to say, like, guys, tighten the fuck up. You're not going to get that many more opportunities.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Gary's making a call into the league here and said you owe the Leafs at least 2 power plays. One guy who's just really I just think he's just lost. And it's not being lost and making $3 million isn't the worst thing to happen in your life, but Scotty Lawton, like he was so good. He was such a staple for Philadelphia, and he was like a third line guy. And then he comes to Toronto, and he was kind of a guy that would chip in and score a little bit too. I don't think he's really found his role there. You know what I mean?
Is he even on the team still?
Yeah, he plays fourth line.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, he's kind of got slippery there, fella. I think he got a ticket to the net, Nicky.
Yeah, I think like you kind of almost expected him to blossom in Toronto
for sure,
like, even more than he was in Philly.
I think that's just a really, I mean, it's no secret. It's just a hard place to play. It's just like, and then you're playing 10 minutes a night, and it's like, what do you want me to do? And then you kind of almost lose all your skill. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's just not a good fit. Sometimes it's just not a good fit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
just like a relationship.
You're playing 15 to 20 minutes in Philadelphia, and then you get the boot to the fourth line, no power play. It's hard, man. It's like a coach will pull you over after the game. It's like, why aren't you doing more? It's like, dude, you're playing me 10 minutes.
Yeah, what do you want me to do, man?
60 minutes? Dude, I'm playing every 6th shift. Like, what do you want me to do? Look at that.
Do you think that they move him to get – because obviously the Leafs are going to have to make some additions. If they
I don't think he's got any value, though. I mean, I'm trying to be polite, but –
well, he might – I mean – situational. If you put him on the block,
yeah, you never know.
He's going somewhere that he can kind of revitalize his career. I mean, look at a guy like Gossespierre. Remember that? Like he revitalized his career in Arizona.
Yeah, he was almost out of the league.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations like that. If you find the right trade partner, who knows? Maybe you can get a little bit of something or have him in a package, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's not like he's killing your cap. I think he makes like $3 million. That's basically like playing for free in Toronto.
Yeah, that sucks. I would never want to make $3 million.
No,
it's not enough.
Why would you? In Canada?
It's like you're making 3 and it's like, I want to make 10, you know? Don't tease me at making $3 million. I don't want fucking $3 million. You're making $3 million. You're taking home $1.5 million. Your mortgage is 30% of that. Now you're at fucking $800K. You have a couple Escalades. Now you're down to fucking $600K. And what the fuck can you buy with $600K, dude?
Nothing, dude.
Nothing.
Especially if you live like Mike Carcone.
Nothing.
Dude, I was just kind of, I went for a walk before this, just kind of get my mental notes ready. And I was just dying laughing at just like, you know, when you're a guy that's not funny, but you try to be funny and you have to think of different bits.
That's like me. Yep.
I wanted to bring this to your attention. Is there anything better? It's similar to when you say with all due respect, then you totally disrespect the person you're talking about. I love guys that always say, not to make this about me, but then they tell a 4-minute story about themselves.
Yes.
How good is that?
Yeah,
like, not to make this all about me, but then they make everything about themselves.
Yes.
To the point where all the next 10 minutes, they're just talking about themselves.
That's the best to do. It's the best when guys that are unironically doing that.
Yeah.
But self-absorbed narcissists.
It's the guy that will do it multiple times in a conversation, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say he's working for Sportsnet, he's a former player, or even just in conversation and passing. Not to make this all about me, but in my day. And then they'll go on about 9 different stories about themselves, and then you're just supposed to sit there and just listen to this guy just talk about himself the entire time. But it's not to make it about me.
No.
Why would it be? We're not talking about me. I just told you 15 stories of how cool I am, but it's not about me. It's actually the thing we were talking about 30 minutes ago, relating it back to that.
What you want to do in that situation when guys do that is you want to act like you're so interested where you go, dude, can you tell that story again?
It's a really good
story. That was a
story.
really cool story. Can you tell me that again?
You actually did that?
Oh, you almost dated her? That's so sick.
Wait, so you won the Stanley Cup and then you hiked Mount Everest 3 days later? How did you do that, dude?
I'm not going to lie, dude. I got nothing against Chara, but hearing about how he hiked mountains really pissed me off. And that's not to make this about me, but I'm a calm, cool, collective, like chill guy. And hearing about Chara, oh, he hikes mountains. Who cares, bro? So do I. So do you.
Not to make this about me, but why does the NHL post? Chara does a marathon every other week,
and they're posting it all the time.
Why do they post his marathon time every time he does a marathon? He does a marathon every 4 days,
bro. People do marathons every day.
Why do I care about Zdeno Chara wearing Lance Armstrong Skims and a shirt showing his nipples with some whack ass hat on? I don't care. Not to make this all about me, but I don't care.
No, not to make it about you either. Not to make it about me, but I'm happy for Zdeno, but I just think like they don't know what content to put out there because when wedding season isn't going on,
right,
they'll post dogs for a little bit and then it's straight to Chara hiking mountains.
Right. And that fills, I would say, probably late September to right about Halloween. Yeah. And then not to make this about me, I hate seeing the NHL and couples costumes.
Dude, it sucks.
I don't care that you went with those 2 characters as from The Office.
It's crazy, but that's how they curated this like weird fan base online. And we all know the type of people that I'm talking about is because of the content they dish out. And all of the admins are a certain demographic of people.
Yes.
And they don't know what real fans want. I get changing it up to broaden the horizons and expand the audience.
Yeah.
But I do not fucking care about somebody being Mario and Luigi as here's a goal by Ferdichev, and we missed it because we're talking about the NHL Halloween posting.
Yeah, it's just like, not to make this all about us, but the NHL social media department, they're like 5 years behind. Like they're still in the woke movement trying to win over people like that. You know what I mean?
It sucks.
It's like how people in Saskatchewan just found out about Abercrombie in like 2014. They were still wearing it. It's like, guys, Abercrombie has been dead for like 20 years. Now they're back. But let's go to the game here, folks.
I just can't stand the wedding posts, man. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Show the divorces. I always say this. If you're going to show all the fucking weddings and what players getting married, show the divorces then.
Yeah, show the divorce parties, like the guys going out and, doing a weekend together. Anyways, that goal, low to high, an attempt of a slip play by Jake McCabe to the nipple, to the dot. He thought he had his center iceman there. Wasn't able to connect. It was like AT&T in Cleveland. It's just non-existent. That puck ends up getting up to Simashev. So low to high on a turnover, over to Sergachev, a quick one-timer, back of the net, to a very timely goal for the Russian locomotive. That was Russian on Russian. That was gas on gas. We're talking communist-like countries connecting.
Just like New York City's new mayor, communism.
Yep. Yeah, man, New York City's going to go to shit.
Fuck. Socialism just doesn't work. I know this is a hockey broadcast, and you did a great job breaking down that goal, but it just doesn't work, man. It's like the Swedish theory. You tell everybody in class, no matter what you do on the test, you're going to get a B. The guys that usually get A's, they're not going to try as hard, and the people at the bottom, they're not going to try hard anyway because they don't try anyway, and they're going to get a B. And everything ends up collapsing in on itself, as here is Pacavoy up to the puck with Morgan Riley, who gets it deep in the corner and fetches his own dump in. Back over to Kombucha Tavares. Kombucha Tavares looks, options. Riley surveys down to Kombucha. Kombucha. Back up to Morgan Riley, and there is a missed play. Did Keller get a piece of that?
I don't know if he got skin on that or not. 2:41 remaining here, folks. If you're just tuning in, thank you for coming by. The best broadcast, alternate cast in the entire world. Before we sell out and get Saudi money, this game is brought to you by Men's League Sweaters. Men'sLeagueSweaters.com now offering home by 3 jerseys. The Bob Gucci 69, Jay Swish 93, 93, 93-1, and a blank tarp. Go over to Men'sLeagueSweaters.com and buy your jerseys today. And again, before we go and get the bag from Saudi, this game is brought to you by HomeBuy3.shop. That the only thing that supports us through crisis, to even give us a chance to buy government cheese for a grilled cheese post-game. All our proceeds and earnings from HomeBuy3.shop literally go back into the business. Okay, folks, that is enough business econ talk. 1:49 remaining here as Tavares is somehow still on the ice as the big bad Bane train plays a puck into Dylan Guenther. Dylan Guenther swipes at that, throws it up to Dmitry Simashev as Jack McBain gets tangled up with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, a former Coyote. Never a Mammoth, but a former Coyote, as Nick Robertson is able to win a battle, get under the triangle, and send that puck to Jake McCabe, who dumps that puck in and goes for a change. Lawson Krause behind the net in his trapezoid. How the hell is Tavares still on the ice? I have no idea, but he's going to exit smoothly. And we are down to 1:17 left here in the second frame, folks. 2-2 in the second. Keep the fucking puck. I believe Simashev just got his first NHL point, so that is cool. Put the tape on it, give it to the trainer, and you know what? For a small fee and Christmas tip, you can buy that back from your own trainer. Get the Sharpie out, kid. Got to be a good feeling. Get that first assist to the National Hockey League.
Chick in the chat said I gave her chlamydia. That's simply just not true. I know it's gay, but I'm actually a condom guy. So, and I don't think I've ever hooked up with a girl named Ashley.
No, so Ashley's on the slate.
And she said, I know you read that. I'm serious.
You're serious. Okay.
Ashley Woods. I've never heard of you. Do not come into our hockey alternate cast and accuse me of giving you a disease. I always wrap up my wrench as 57 seconds is remaining.
Look at that barrel barking on Mark Savard to right of Craig Berube. Oh, my God.
That's Mark Savard?
That is Mark Savard, and I'm not sure if he's on a paleo-packed protein diet, but who is? Not a lot of people in our chat either. We're not fat shaming over here, folks, but...
You know we're getting famous... Sorry, go ahead.
Nope.
You know we're getting famous when there's chicks in the chat accusing me of giving her chlamydia.
Yep, and soon it'll be, you are the father of my son. But folks, always take a DNA test. Always wrap your wrench. This is brought to you by Rose Sparks. If you need a boner for more than 44 hours, go to rosesparks.com and get a absolute woody for the better part of the weekend. The weekend starts on Wednesday. Go in hard. That should be an ad for them.
Yeah, I can't focus right now because the girl in the chat is accusing me of giving her a disease, which just didn't happen. I don't even know that name. Ashley Woods. Never
Ashley Woods sounds like your cousin. Folks,
50 seconds remaining.
50 fucking seconds remaining as there's chlamydia talk, and we're going to get back to the game. 2-2, Bob Gucci, Jay Swish. 44 and a hook left here as we're getting a look at the Maple Leafs first line. Now on that line for that faceoff, at least, was Kombucha Tavares. Kombucha has played like the last 6 minutes of the fucking game here as Craig Berube doesn't trust William Nylander more than his stepson.
Folks, 24 seconds remaining in the second period.
The second period is Nick Schmaltz is going to get in and behind a defender, and that looked a little bit like a hook. I don't know if we're going to get a penalty on that play, but we're going to chalk it up to just a pile and guys being dudes as the second period is just going to wrap up here. And we've been talking about wrapping up a lot of shit, but this period is going to come to a close. 2 seconds left as Mikhail Sergachev ices that period. 16-12 in the shots in favor of the Mammoth. Bob Gucci laughing at the chat. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to turn it over to you.
Saying that's baseball to these accusations.
That is baseball. Chlamydia from a chick you don't know. That's baseball.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do that.
I didn't do it, just like every guy that ever ended up in Guantanamo Bay. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Shaggy, it wasn't me. The chat, we're going to go over to you. We're going to honor your chin. Do you have anything you want us to answer? Relationship advice, hockey talk, baseball talk. What do you have for us, chat? Thank you to all 200,000 people for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate your chins for stopping by. The greatest hockey show in the world.
Folks, this is Home by 3, all cast. We're going to get to the chat now. Might take a little breather here, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a smoke break. I don't know. We have 160,000 people in here. I don't know if we should lose this momentum and take a break.
Yeah, smoke it, whatever you need, dude.
Captain Isabel says, I have to go to a cookie swap next month. What kind should I bring? This girl with the chlamydia keeps saying, don't joke this off. Just because you got chlamydia, I don't know who you are, you filthy whore. But it wasn't for me. I regularly get tested. I haven't had chlamydia in
couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean 10 days.
She's
saying, don't joke this off. DM me then. We'll hash it out. But I definitely did not do that. I have to go to a cookie swap next month. What kind should I bring?
Dude, sugar cookie with the frosting. Oh my God.
Sugar cooks. I'm actually a big oatmeal raisin guy, dude.
Yeah, oatmeal cookies are good. My mom makes a mean oatmeal cookie. Sugar cookie, though, especially this time of year with the green or the red frosting, and you kind of get it like you go festival with it or festive, and you have the evergreen tree or Santa Claus, or you know those like shitty cookies you can get at the grocery store, and they're like have a ton of frosting on top of them, and they're in the circle, and they always come in that like big cookie case.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
those are pretty good. I don't know how to make those ones, but those are pretty good.
Yeah, those are good. Those are easy to pick up too. I mean, you can't go wrong with chocolate chip.
No. I mean, you can never go wrong with chocolate chip.
Yeah.
What other good cookies are there, dude? I don't. But like what?
Like chocolate fudge?
Yeah, you can go black on black, but sometimes you don't go back. Black on black's good. Oh, you ever had a snickerdoodle cookie?
No.
Oh, so good. White macadamia nut cookie. You could just go to Subway. Go to Subway and buy them out of white macadamia nut cookies. And then take them to your cookie off and say you made them, and everyone will be like, these taste like the ones from Subway, and then just say fuck you.
Yeah, I had to ban that girl.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
Right?
I don't know.
It's just annoying. Like you're just lying to literally hundreds of thousands of people in here.
Yeah, chlamydia. I mean,
if I gave someone chlamydia, I'd just say it. I don't give a fuck. I have no job. I have no reputation. I have no girl. I have nothing going on. I'm not ashamed of that. But don't get in here and start fucking lying on my name in the middle of a hockey broadcast. Hey, guys, we're a couple watching the show together. That's hot.
You guys have sex yet?
We want to spice up our sex life. What are some tips?
Jesus.
You're asking the wrong guy.
You ever put it in her 6-hole? Right under the armpit? Try that. It's Wednesday.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not sitting here giving advice how to fuck your wife. You know what I mean? Usually just kind of you guys should should talk about that in private. I think no.
Yeah, I don't know like what I don't know if I feel comfortable telling you what to do with your wife in front of all these people on a hockey broadcast brought to you by Men's League Sweaters and Prize Picks. But
when in doubt, bring in someone else into the action.
Yeah, go get a cheap hotel room, maybe something in the ballpark of $99 to $139 a night, and maybe have someone watch you in the corner of the room.
Yeah, or you could start filming your own game film. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like.
Moving on, what should the Flames do moving forward? I don't know, but they need to do something.
I would try to sell everyone you can. Rasmus Anderson, I would say wait a month because you don't want to give your young players a bad message of we're fire sailing 12 games into the season. But I think if you're Craig Conroy, you got to have that thought on your mind of this team is going nowhere. And what's the point of drafting 10th overall? Like, let's tank for McKenna or Verhoff. And I would start selling everybody. I would get rid of Mackenzie Weegar. No disrespect, but have him go to a competitive team. Maybe it's Anaheim. Maybe you get Rasmus Anderson off the books. He's been linked to Vegas. Huberdeau, you'd have to retain on that. Kadri is a piece a lot of people would want. I think you start selling off what you can and just blow that fucking thing up. New arena in 2 years. You're going to maybe get a high pick this year if you do it right. Start building from the ground up, the chin up, I would say. Because you got to stay tucked. The good people of Calgary, they can't have this go on and just be mediocre for years to come. So I think, I hate to say it, you got to blow it the fuck up and just go from there and start fresh. All right, I'm going to take this one. You see what Binnington did tonight, Swish? No, I didn't, but please tweet it at me. I have because we had to buy this feed for like $30,000 off of Ryan Smith just to watch this game. I have to stay on the airplay the entire time, so I haven't been able to really check Twitter. But send it to me. Tweet at me, please, or DM me, and hopefully I'll see it. I would love to see what Chinnington did tonight. Did he stir up the fellas? It had that feel of he was going to do something criminal soon. Just when the wires get a little squirrely up there, he usually tries to fight or stick somebody in the face or just absolutely waffle board someone with his blocker. So please send that to me. You guys should do a show in Dallas. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think Dallas is a market. I think we have more fans than we think we do. I think we probably have 36 people that will come to the show there. Phoenix, though, if we're talking the Silicon Belt in terms of places like LA, Newport Beach, Jewport, Arizona, Dallas, Laredo, somewhere in the Silicon Belt, I think we're going to target probably Scottsdale first because we do owe the people a show here. So hopefully we'll line that up sometime on the other side of 2026. But yeah, Dallas is, I mean, we were in Dallas for like 5 days and we saw 3 homeless guys fight, but there were a couple fans just out and about. So shout out to those people that we shook up with. And I love Dallas. I love Nick and Sam's. We went there and I love the American Airlines Center. So yeah, maybe we'll get something going. Shout out to Brandon Peary. What the hell did he do? Vinny Hinasnoza, yes, good chin. He's playing well for the Minnesota Wild right now. Good dude. He stole the 900th puck. For who? What's 900th puck? Like 900th game? Like, I need more context on that, dude. Shout out to Brandon Peary. Yeah, I guess. I don't know what he did, but he actually had 1 year when he had a really good Cy Young effort. I think he had 22 goals, 2 assists. Hinasnoza. Oh, Ovi 900 goals. Oh, so Chinnington stole his puck. I like that. That's the game within the game. I would even go further. I'm going to text him right now and say, send that puck to me and I'll try to sell it.
Yes.
That'd be the biggest check Home by 3 has gotten for the year. So we could put that together for, I don't know what's going to pay for. Maybe like a couple of bus tickets when we're on tour because we're going to be taking the Greyhound. As we're getting a live looking at Nick Olchek flexing another man's stick. Not exactly sure what this segment is, but it is brought to you by Trojan.
Is it?
I don't know.
Brought to you by condoms. I've never hooked up with a girl named Ashley.
You're still thinking about that?
Well, I thought about it because you said Trojan condoms.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have either. I don't care either though.
Ovi's 900th bunk. Someone said, "What if you started sucking on it?" I don't know what you're referring
Sucking on
to.
the puck. Folks, what is going on tonight? Please, we need to chat a little more active.
Yeah, where are you checking in from, folks?
What do we got for people in here right now? Is it just intermission died down or
a better chin? No, there's a lot of people in here.
We see that
167,000.
Nice. Folks, where we chiming in from? Again, this is the intermission report. We would love to take questions from you, the people. Last intermission, we talked about Turkey, but I want to talk to you about hockey. I want to talk about porn. I want to talk about pronoun people. I want to talk about anything you want to know around the National Hockey League.
We got Wisconsin in the building. Brooklyn, a.k.a. Shookland.
Does it say Amory? Does it say Amory, Wisconsin? Oh, my God.
Yes.
Keep your chin tucked in that neck of the woods. Shout out to Amory. Shout out to all the good chins in northern Wisconsin. Holy fuck.
Now going down the line, Wrench City, New Jersey, Cincinnati, Upper Michigan, Edmonton, Alberta, Sudbury, Fella, South Sudan. Shout out to our African listeners, Clemson, the chin of Longboat. Now that chat's humming, smash that subscribe button if you're not already. I think all of you are. Manitoba, Rochester. Wow.
Ooh, Roch Nasty. Yeah, that's a good spot. Shout out to Dinosaur BBQ.
Virginia, Chintario, Peterborough, Beantown, Philadelphia, Israel, Middleton, Wisconsin, Fort Collins.
Shout out to Middleton.
Maine, Man Antonio, Iraq, Pakistan, Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Nova Ferta.
I ordered an HB2 sweater to my ex-girlfriend's house. Now she's holding it hostage. Well, it looks like you're going to have to rekindle things, take her on an Italian dinner date, and then...
Looks like you're going to have to just do that one more time. One last rodeo with your ex. Nothing like it, man. It's really, that's the best way to part ways is through love and in making sweet, sweet love to someone you may never see again. Honey, good luck out there.
Adrian, Michigan, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Shout out to Rittenhouse.
Thoughts on Sabaferto versus Kyrgios? Good question. I think obviously Kyrgios is going to win. I think Sabalenka will have some interesting points that she wins, and it'll be entertaining. Two really big personalities in the game. I don't know if she's going to be able to return his serve that well.
He only gets one serve.
Or no, who knows? You know, maybe Kyrgios shows up shit face and loses. I mean, he might.
He only gets one serve, and they're playing one set, right? So, I mean, he's got to get that first serve in, otherwise he faults. I would say it's probably going to be Kyrgios predicted 6-2. I would say 6-2 is probably the line. I hope Sabaferto actually wins, though. I hope she shuts him up.
I love her.
Yeah, and I like Kyrgios, but it's just like sometimes it's like fella. I like what he brings to the tennis, just the overall brand of tennis, because he's in there and he just kind of fucks it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. When is that going down?
December.
Is it? It's in what? It's in
might be this month. Jamie, pull that up.
Is it in Vancouver or Hong Kong?
I don't know where.
It's somewhere over there. Malaysia. Yeah, it's one of those Asian markets, I think, because that's where they pay the most. We got to get to Asia, man. We got to get to Saudi, and then we got to get to Asia. Those NBA guys, they go over there and they do a signing. It's like $20 million for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and we could translate the pod too. We got to ask. Shout out to Book It HQ. Shout out to Book It Sports. We got to ask them how to do that. We can translate our pod into Chinese and stuff like that.
That's what that new AI shit, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man. The only thing is when you go over there, like they basically like they put you like in a beehive. So like they're like you're in a cage on a stage, and then they'll just open the cage up or have it fall down, and then people just attack you for 20 minutes, and that's worth 20 million. So they go in there like Asian people do. They just like pat you on the head, and they like kind of just like smile and giggle at you. And it's just like you get overstimulated for 20 minutes, and then you go on the back and they peel you off a check for fucking 200 million yen. And it's just like fucking unbelievable. You know how Asian people do that though? They get so excited when they see their idols that most people, like, you know, in the Western world, that come up to you and they might talk your ear off, but Asian people, they just bull rush you, and they start like gyrating. And they like start like you look at those videos of LeBron, like like look at the picture even of McDavid when he's getting seatbelted.
Yeah, that was a tough picture, but also hilarious.
Yeah, like LeBron, like people just like start like petting his cheek. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's worth $20 million. You get a couple different diseases you got to battle, but that's nothing $20 million can't fix.
That's showbiz.
That is showbiz. Folks, where are we live from? Oh, that clip of Martinook last night was hilarious. Marty, it's Ace. Hey, Ace, it's Marty. And he just kept going. I was talking to a guy actually inside the Carolina locker room, and he said Marty came back and he was just giggling. He was laughing, and he was all they were talking about how pissed Ace was.
Dude, he has to be so mad.
Why is he so mad, though?
Because I don't know the guy, but he has to be so pissed off this is still going on.
Dude,
it's been 2 years.
When Coop was talking to him and he said that, like people were like, "Oh yeah, he's in a bit." No, Ace was not in a bit.
No, he's not in a bit.
He's not.
Everybody was tweeting at us saying, "Oh, he's in a bit for Slapshot." No, he absolutely was not.
No, he wasn't.
He was pissed off.
He was visibly upset.
Yeah, well, because he started explaining the question.
He got very defensive quick, and you're not in a bit when you get defensive.
No,
if you tell somebody if they were there, then you're gonna punch them in the face. That's the first thing you think. You're mad.
And then he started explaining like why people were calling him Ace. If he was in a bit, he wouldn't be doing that. He would be doing the Slapshot bit.
Yeah, he'd be like, "I'll fucking jump you right now."
He must be really pissed off, man.
He was so mad.
Why is he so mad though? Like, who cares? You have 19 nicknames. You gave them all to yourself.
And
who cares?
He gave himself one nickname, and he's so upset. I don't understand. Like, why doesn't he just like play into it?
If I was Ace, I would be saying, "Hey, it's Ace here," and then over and over again during the interviews. Like I would nonstop be saying it.
Yeah, play into the bit. I think he's just way too proud. Like some guys, they just can't let their ego down and they just stroke their own wrench. I think he's one of those guys, man. No disrespect either. Like none. Like
he has to be so pissed.
Why are you mad though?
But also like the more pissed people get, the more pissed you show people, the more they're gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, and at this point, guys in the league, coaches in the league are giving it to you. I don't know why you can't just have fun with it.
That's actually crazy though. Like first Cooper, then like Martinook shamelessly saying, "Hey, it's Marty."
It's like it's so good. And he doesn't miss a beat. Like that time he just totally ignored it. It's like
he ignored it.
He's just Ace, if you're listening, just you're too proud right now, man. We've all had tough moments in life, but you're losing this one right now, dude. Like just roll with it. Just roll with it, Ace. I don't think the TNT crew though is like scared to go in on the bit with them.
Not
like,
Biz. Last year, Biz was like Ace.
Yeah, but like immediately after that, or after the Cooper incident, you should talk about it. Like it should be a funny like thing that they didn't even talk about it after Martinook. Like it's kind of like it's almost to the point where Ace is so mad that they kind of just have to bury it under the hatch, dude. I'm telling you,
you can't bring up.
You can't even
his
talk
nickname.
about it. You can't even talk about his nickname and the fact that he's been calling himself Ace for the last 3 years. It's crazy. Like there should be like a "Hey, it's Ace" segment on TNT.
Yeah,
like
they should do something cool with it. And like, if Ace is talking to Biz, he should say, "Biz, it's Ace," or talking to Gretzky, he should overuse it. And also, shout out to the chat. Somebody said Cam and Strick were like the OGs. I didn't hear it from them originally.
Really? I never heard it from them.
But somebody sent me a podcast of the Cam and Strick show.
Okay.
Like way back, and they were chirping like, "Who gave this guy the nickname?" I didn't hear them say that way back then, but they've been on this.
Yeah, I didn't know they were the OGs. I don't watch any of their podcasts except for Theo Vaughn, so I don't. But that's hilarious. I mean, Janny's awesome. Janny's a great dude.
Well, I think they were just like, "Bro, who the fuck gave this guy the name Ace?"
Was it Janny that did it first or Strick?
I don't know.
It had to be Janny.
I don't know.
That's
Shout out
funny.
to Cam Jansen, man.
Cam Jansen's all time.
Yeah, he's funny. I don't know him, but we've DM'd back and forth a few times, and he's a funny guy. But yeah, dude, Ace is like, what are you gonna do if you're Ace though? Like, file a complaint? Like, you can't do anything.
He's probably going to HR right now, man. The thing is like
ACR.
If you're Ace, why wouldn't you spin up a comedic sketch of like, "Hey, it's Ace," and just go full outrageous with it?
Because he's Ace.
Yeah, but like, I don't think he understands showbiz. He doesn't.
Yeah, I really don't know, man.
But those guys at TNT, I know for a fact that it's a touchy subject. I'm not saying I've talked to anyone there, but it just
definitely is.
It definitely is it's a sore subject. It's like you can't say ace, and then obviously though you can't be dropping the bad word that no white guy should ever say, but it's like it seems like it's on that level right now.
So Tegrity said it was Andy Strickland that originally was questioning. Tegrity's on his game shit, bro.
Tegrity's fucking working like he wants a job.
Dude, Ace is like, he's got to be so mad, dude. It's not that big of a deal, bro.
No, it's not, like, it's your nickname. And I love the fact that Coop asked him who gave you that nickname, and it's okay if you say yourself. Like, that is so funny.
You should just say, yeah, I started calling myself Ace.
Well, Coop, if you run on that fucking screen, I'd punch you in the fucking mouth. Dude, shut up.
Dude, what is that? How can you get away with saying that on TNT?
How are you going to say you're going to punch some dude in the mouth over the nickname you gave yourself, dude? Just wear it.
It's Ace here.
You say it every other fucking word.
Bones, it's Ace.
Bones, Ace, it's Bones. And a block shot by Ian Cole as he steers that puck off. Folks, if you're tuning back in for the third period, it's the Utah Hockey Club, the Mammoth visiting the Toronto Maple Leafs. 18:55 remaining and counting. The power play's at 53 seconds left in it as the Maple Leafs go to work here. And Oliver Ekman-Larsson takes a puck on a cycle play down low from Willie Nylander and not able to find a connection in the slot. Nick Schmaltz sending that puck 200 feet. Folks, again, Toronto Maple Leafs and the Utah Mammoth, the greatest show in the world, the best alternate cast in the world. Just ask us, just ask Ace. We are doing this game, and it's strictly because, well, as Bob Gucci alluded to, that's baseball.
8:20, 8:19, 8:18 remaining. Oh, good play by Matias Michelli in the corner out to Noah Achari. And we don't take breaks at all in this whole game. That's why we're the best hockey show on the planet. We do not take breaks. We call the games. If you want us to do this more, guys, feel free to tell us, hey, you should do this game. You should do that game. We might not listen, but we'll love your feedback. It's here Matias Michelli in a 4-on-2. Over to Nick Bobertson, who shoots it directly into the pad with his head down. No releasing to Jason.
No, it says a long lost step brother, as they had the same dad, and they're not sure on the same mob, as the height difference might allude to, well, not cheating, but they took a break in their relationship, ended up having a kid. Anyways, folks, back to the game. Like Bob Gucci said, if you want us to do this more, let us know. Do you like the pod? Do you like this? Do you like listening to this feed, even though if you missed the game? Do you like listening to the next day? It's basically a podcast. Sometimes we call a little bit more of the game. Tonight, we're bringing you a little bit more of a play-by-play color feel. But sometimes we just sit down and just chop it up. We haven't done a pod in a few days as well. So let us know what you think. What do you like? We want to listen to the people, even though we might not listen to the people.
Oh, absolute pizza by Stenlund, who's having a tough night. As that puck goes in the corner, Furtichev breaks it up. Furtichev, a little bit of running around here with 6:46 remaining in the second period. As here's Kyler Furtamoto gets that puck deep as Chris Tanev, the ghost whisperer himself, retrieves that puck back up to the point, over to Packaboy, down to Jackaboy. Ian Cole sends it down to the corner like the veteran he is. Jake Muzzin breaks that up in the corner, back over to Jake McCabe, who sends it up, and it's intercepted by Barrett Hayton, the Gummy Bear, team captain of Team Canada. I'll hand it off to Swish because he's better at this than me. As
Barrett Hayton gets a very fortuitous bounce and in and around the dot there, and got pretty good mustard on that shot as a twisted wrister. As Anthony Stolars was able to fight that off like a bad cold, and we're going to have the first line come over the boards here as John Tavares had a look, didn't have a look. Ian Cole said, I'll take your look, and I will block that, and end up getting that 200 feet. But Matias Michelli, a great pass to Nick Robertson. Now, Nick Robertson, if you get your fucking head up here, you had the whole entire short side to shoot. Instead, he tries to go 5-hole chest area, but it was a great play by Matias Michelli. A little bit of a delay play. He's able to find that east to west, dot to dot, nipple to nipple, and get Nick Robertson a grade A look there, as he's not able to get great wood on it. Speaking of great wood, Nicky Schmaltz getting great wood on that pass over to Clayton Keller, who throws it to the blocker side of Anthony Stolars. and he pushes that to the corners. Nick Robertson collects the puck in and around.
Oh,
wow. Oh,
good back check there by Nick Schmaltz. No relation to Jordan. Hopefully he's okay. Went into the boards a little bit hard there.
yeah, he got
pushed, right?
Got stood up there by Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley's an absolute freight train. Yes, he did take Ozempic this summer, and now that's all Mark Master has talked about is how he lost 17 pounds. Mark, I didn't know you started bringing a scale to your press conferences. What else are you going to do? Anyways, Brandon Carlos surveying his options as he plays the puck in and along the wall, exiting the trapezoid, and he's going to get a second take at it as Morgan Riley takes his reverse play, finds tape, not able to connect on that pass, and that's going to be an icing. Nicky Schmaltz, I don't know if he looked a little shaken up there, fella. Hopefully he's all right. Morgan Riley it was incidental contact, but that is a big body as Nick Schmaltz. I don't see him on the bench right now, folks.
Oh, fuck.
Not sure what's going on there, but he should be okay. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I don't know if it was his wind or his nuts or his chin, but he kind of exited the ice a little bit slow. So we'll be on the look for that, folks. Hopefully he's okay. He looks like he should be all right. And a puck that didn't get to.
Boberson's getting a ton of ice.
Yeah, he is.
The thing about Boberson is that he'll take control of the puck in the neutral zone and straight skate into the corner with his head down and do nothing. And it's like, listen, I'm a fucking asshole on the couch that never made it anywhere. But, dude, just pick your head up. Be a little bit of patient. Let your soldiers meet you in the ice like Bill Nylander does. I know everyone can't be Nylander, but, like, dude, just calm down. Make a play.
Relax and see the ice as we're getting a look at Clayton Keller looking on the iPad. And there's nothing like watching softcore porn before you go back on the ice. And Clayton and Barrett Hayton sit next to each other. Still, I don't know if Nick Schmaltz is on the bench. Hopefully he is, as we're getting to look at Lawson Krause, Big Bad Boehner. A lot of ties into the Ontario area, as a lot of teams have, but the Utah Hockey Club, off the top of my chin, you have Big Bad Jack McBain, an Ontario product, as well as Mike Snow-Cone. Lawson Krause. Trying to think, Brandon Tanev, another Ontario native. So probably a heavy board in terms of money on the board tonight, Bob, if you're looking at it. A lot of guys back in their home province.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fired up to play. Jack McBain recently voted most likely to be the president of a frat if he went to college without playing hockey. As here's Stenlund lugging it up the ice with his head down. He flips it directly on net. Anthony Stolarz reach out of his crease. Fuck.
Stoley the goalie.
Running out of steam here. This is what happens when we don't fucking do the intermissions.
Running out of steam, fella? You need a bump?
Can I get one more bump?
13:49 remaining here in the third period. Shots 18-14. This game has come to a standstill as teams tighten up. They grab well. They grab their defensive jock straps, if you will, and Nicky Schmaltz back on the ice. That is good to see, folks. I was a little bit worried. But, yeah, this game has tightened up a little bit. Obviously, coaches, they allude to, well, trapping it up. Take care of your dots. Make sure you push it to the outside. Don't get caught. Don't get caught behind the puck, below the puck, yada, yada, yada. Hey, fella, it's fucking game 14. Just let me play the fucking game and see what happens. 13:07 remaining here in the third frame as that puck is going to go out of play. Bill Nylander directing it out of play. Mike Carcone, the big smoke. Toronto, Ontario, my favorite city in all of Canada besides Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We're getting a look here at, well, Nathan Phillips Square. Do they call that? What do they call that shit? Anyways, we'll be right back to the action as we are still here. We are still live, folks. We are bringing you the best coverage in the NHL, not only in hockey, but in porn and pronoun communities. We are bridging the gap to everything in life. That's why we will be at the helm of this country one day.
Do we think Skull Caulfield cracks the USA roster? I hope he's on it.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, there's a cast of guys that are auditioning right now, right? You go in for a cast, you're looking for a job of probably an Oscar-winning movie, and you got to plead your case. Cole Caulfield, Patrick Kane, Clayton Keller, Tage Thompson, Alex DeBrincat, Brock Besser, Nick Schmaltz, Frank Nazar. There's a handful of players in there just kind of staying up all night to get lucky. Do I have the golden ticket? Do I have what Billy Guerin wants in order to make this team? So I think he should be on it. Do we know anything over here? No, we have no idea. But that's why we provide an opinion. I think Cole Caulfield out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin should be on the team.
I just got a DM of a guy who said, I know you won't believe me, but I used to watch your show live from Israel every week last year. So shout out to the people around the world. We are here to unite everybody in one anti-hate, fully Chinese, Black, Indonesian podcast as we take a look at some of the highlights. John Tavares, he's been all over it. He's been logging 30 minutes of ice tonight. So you get a look here at Simashev with his first National Hockey League goal, even though that's Sergachev's goal, because I'm not fucking paying attention.
The first point for Dmitry Simashev, who won a Continental Hockey League championship last year, and he's got a fellow Russian running mate, roommate, playing down in the Dirty T of Tucson, Daniel Butt. Danielle
1304.
But I might be in the American League is off to a start that I have no idea because I don't watch AHL hockey unless it's my boy Garrett Wilson jumping on to a different bench to kick the shit out of a assistant trainer. Back to the game here, folks. 12:50 remaining here in the third frame. Shots 18-15 as Steven Lorenz gets a step on Olimata, but Olimata able to steer him to the corner and, well, put him on his arse as Mike Carcone is gaining speed and Lawson Krause through the dot lane as he drives down on Morgan Riley and executes a pull-up play, but nothing to show for in terms of a pass as that was deflected by Scott Lawton. Max Domi gets inside the dots and fires a puck to the net that has ended up hitting a Utah body in front. So
Max Domi always shoots at people. He like never gets the puck through. No disrespect.
That's why he scores like 8 goals a year.
Like if you could just get the puck through, like it's always going off a stick or off a kneecap or off a dildo.
Do you like his game?
No.
I mean, he's a great guy, but like, I don't know if I love his game. He had that 1 year in Montreal where he was pretty sick. And then he was getting traded at the deadline every year and he'd play like 17 games. Well, oh my God.
Oh, Kombucha Tavares.
Kombucha.
You lied to us, John. You should have been an Islander. You lied to us. You're a snake. You're a phony. You're a rat. I'm a divorced guy with a used Jaguar, and I'm wearing a white tracksuit from Adidas. As there's John Tavares in the right spot at the right time. Let's get a look at what happened here.
Like UPS, what can Brown do for you? What can Kombucha do for you? Well, you throw it over the shoulder of Vanacek, who has had a trouble. I'd say Vanacek's had a tough time locating pucks tonight. Would that be fair?
Yes.
Like it doesn't seem like he's on it at all. Like that goal that Nylander scored, yeah, it's a great shot, but it's like you're off your angle. Poppy, great shot, off your angle. Tavares shoveling shit burgers at the net. Impossible meat burgers at the net because he probably doesn't eat meat. And that goes in too. No, it was a great shot. It was over the shoulder. It was backhand. It was a rolling puck. But fuck me. One of those you got to stop, Vanacek.
Yeah, he just seemed a little deep in his net there, but yeah, tough bounce.
Kyler Yamamoto buzzing like a no vacancy sign is got a hot potato out there, and Brandon Tanev tracking that puck down like he's a cop chasing OJ back in the day.
Shout out to OJ Simpson, man. Not that bad of a dude if you don't count him murdering somebody. He did commit armed robbery, but in his defense, it wasn't him.
It's not me.
Back to the game, 11:06 remaining, 11:05, 11:04. If you're watching along with us, please, we urge you, mute the volume of the broadcast team and listen to HP3's commentary. For commentary you can't find anywhere else.
The Maple Leafs really, the games I've watched this year, they really don't use their skill a lot anymore. I don't know if that's a product of Craig Berube trying to really instill a hard-nosed playoff-like game that will ultimately help them more in April, May, and June. But, Chad, if you're a Maple Leafs fan, and I've only watched probably 3 games of theirs this year, it just seems like they don't have a whole lot outside of a couple players. And Kombucha Tavares has been one of their better forwards this year. Not saying that he's necessarily washed up, but he's been one of their go-to guys. Like I need more from this line right here, if I'm being honest. Nick Waugh, Joshua Michelli's had a better night for himself, all things considered, playing against his old team and being healthy scratch last night or 2 previous nights. But my God, I don't know about this team. I think they're missing a couple key pieces up front, and one guy might play in Vegas. Oh my Oli Mata.
Yeah, they can use a guy like a Mitch Marner.
They just seem like a little too lunch pail to me, which is crazy because before with the Dubas era, they're way too skilled. But when I watch this team play, I don't know.
Like, remember when Toronto used to be on the power play and you're like, oh, that's an automatic goal.
Yeah.
Or like every odd man rush went, except if it was Pierre, what's the guy with the big neck?
Yeah, remember when he got sent out of the American League and they had the neck guard rule? He had to wear 3 neck guards.
Yeah. Besides when
my God.
It
was chin over shin.
Who the fuck just flew? Was that Gunther on
That was
Ron
Mermis.
Hainsey?
Mermis.
Jesus Christ.
And Mermis is going to take exception to that because, I mean, if you're a 32-year-old father of 2 and your kids see that, like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, your wife's not going to sleep in the same bed as you for a month.
Like, you just got absolutely ragdolled. Oh, my God, he's bleeding.
He's bleeding.
That
I
should
didn't
be a
really
penalty.
see what happened.
He absolutely just dummied. He bundled. Gunther bundled Mermis. Like, oh, my God. Head flying into the dasher. Not so quick to get up. We'll be right back over here at the Utah Hockey Club application.
Pierre Engvall used to be on a 3-on-2, and he would just fumble the puck or dump it in the corner, or he'd skate all the way behind the net and then fall down, not make a play. But other than him, the Leafs, like, they had that era where they just had this offensive rocket launcher of a vibe, if you will, a Kim Jong-un firepower of an offense, and I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, they used to have the Pearl Harbor effect, man. It was quick strike offense. Their defense was the questionable part.
Yeah, and they always had the kind of like the goalie issue a little bit. I mean, Freddie Anderson, he was a serviceable goalie, but he was hurt. He was hit or miss sometimes, which, in my opinion, wasn't always his fault. When you're in Toronto, you're going to get blamed for a lot of shit that's not your fault. They always need a whipping boy there in Toronto. But okay, yeah, we're going to go to the chat for commercial break. This is brought to you by Men's League fucking sweaters. You can get our Men's League sweaters, HP3 jersey, or a customized J-Swish 93.1 or a Bob Gucci 69 jersey. The link is now at our Instagram, Home by 3 Official. It's on our story right now. This game is also brought to you by Prize Picks, Pickett, Pfizer, and Chef Boyardee.
Boyardee, dude. It's good shit.
Yeah, man. Chef Boyardee used to be awesome. I don't even care how many pesticides are in it, dude. It was second on that. Chef Boyardee is here. We look at a comparison between Nick Schmaltz and Austin Matthews.
It's good to be right. Is that Prize Picks slogan? It's good.
Prize Picks is on TV. Yep.
It's good to be right, and it's sometimes good to be white. Both guys are white.
Why does everybody on Utah have a cut on their nose? What's going on with the visors?
I don't know. Everyone does have a cut on their nose. That's because they're playing hard.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You always see, like, I mean, I hate the guy, but Brennan Gallagher, that guy, his face looks like a chewed up catcher's mitt after 162 games as a backstopper. Like, he's got 3 or 4 cuts on his face. He's one of those guys that goes to the net. And if you go to the net, you usually are going to be, well, a little tore up, folks. Sign of a good hockey player, a couple stitches, a couple side pieces, and a couple goals. 9:07 remaining here in the final frame as the Utah Hockey Club, as I always call them, are down right now. But Nick Schmaltz with an absolute BB to Stolars, and that stunned him, and he is slow to get up. I don't know if they're going to blow this down, but Stolars without a stick, without a paddle, a great movie if you're looking to shag up with some gal on a Sunday and get under a sleep number comforter. But my God, I'm still myself shaking off the Stolars camera there as he really got stunned. I don't know if it was someone that backed up into him and kind of knocked him on his ass, or it was the shot that stunned him. But that was an absolute stunt grenade delivered by number 8 on Utah as John Kombucha Tavares flips that in like he's flipping in a fishing line in his nearby Muskoka estate, as there's a little bit of a pile up in front of the net of the Utah Hockey Club. Marino able to find tape and sends that into Logan Cooley, who gets it over to Dylan Gunther, who chips one in. And JJ Pareka who have not seen a ton of him tonight. I don't know what he did in Buffalo, but it might have been a little bit dirty. Who knows? 7:51 remaining here in the third frame is Bobby McMahon. No relation to Jim McMahon or any of the McMahons, really. It's just a coincidence, if you will.
7:39 remaining, 7:38, 7:37. If you're following along here with us, this episode is brought to you by Ford Built Up. If you're a Republican and you are the leader of a Reddit forum, go get yourself a Ford F-250 and start towing a boat that you can't afford. This episode is also brought to you by Prize Picks. As here's Michelli dishes it up to Ron Hainsey. Ron Hainsey gets it deep in the corner. Stopped by Vanacek, who communicates with who the fuck is that? Yamamoto takes it up the ice. He stops. He pulls it up. Gives it to Stenlund, who loses the puck. Could have seen that coming. No disrespect. Over to Yamamoto, who's buzzing like a wood shop. Running out of adjectives.
Dakota Joshua sending the puck in as the veteran Tanev draws him in and sends it over to Oli Mata, who is juggling that thing like a
pair of titties.
Yeah, juggling that thing like just jugging it.
Carcone with sauce that is missed by Lawson Krause. Tough pass. Tydomi gets it deep, and he is interfered with. He's lucky he didn't get called right there by Chernyshev.
Yeah,
Sergachev.
Not a whole lot going on here, folks, in the third frame, but certainly the boys are skating hard and they're trying their best. I guess you could say that. 6:14 remaining here in the final frame as Brennan Carlo sends it over to his partner, Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley collects the puck off the yellow and sends a puck into the neutral zone that disconnects with Bill Nylander as Sergachev goes D to D, back to D, and John Marino able to sneak around Poppy, 34, as he tries to play into Clayton Keller, who not able to get any skin on that puck as Oliver Ekman-Larsson sends that puck up to the blue line. A lot of long hope plays, if you will, right now. Bob Hope, New Hope, No Hope. Somewhere in between that, folks, is we are getting into the final 5 minutes of action. Austin Matthews winning a battle against his buddy Clayton Keller, who uses his big frame to edge that puck up to Will Nylander, who ultimately gets the puck on the other side of his blue line. And that's going to make his coach happy and hard, because coaches love talking about you got to get the puck in at that blue line, and at that blue line, you got to get the puck in that blue line, and then out on that blue line. It's like, dude, shut up.
Coaches just care about keeping their job.
Yeah,
that's what they care about. They don't even care about the systems or anything. They just want to play it safe so they can keep their job.
Oh, you could win a 1-0 game on the road. People play terrible, but nothing makes a coach hornier than a 1-0 win on the road. Oh yeah, we locked it down. Everyone listened to what exactly I said, and we scored a timely goal.
Can that dickhead stop doing that? We see you, dickhead.
Our goaltender played great. It's like, dude, shut up. Like, you try to make this game all about you, and that's why coaches are nut chuggers, and that's why coaches like nut chuggers.
Coaches are pussies. 4:30 remaining.
4:30.
I hate how ads on the boards, it's like real ingredients in food. It's like, that's not impressive. Why do companies do that? Oh, yeah. You have real ingredients in your food. Oh!
Wow.
Are you serious?
Chelsea fucking Dagger. Chelsea Dagger. Hey, Billy Armstrong, you traded me for a used condom and a conditional 6th-round pick. How do you like me now? Matthias, McFerda Michelli, the only Italian name to ever come out of Turku, Finland, puts not the go-ahead goal, maybe the dagger goal, but let's take a look at how this happened here, folks. Dakota Joshua, a harmless play, a cross-ice dump, a big no-no usually in hockey, but it was cross-ice to Michelli, back down low behind the net, a bank play to a bank play, go to RBC Bank. What can we do for you? And again, I don't know if this was a screen, but this is another one, Bob, that I think Vanacek kind of gets swimming.
Is he so deep in his net and on the ground already? Like, dude, track the puck. Like, stand up, bro.
It just seems like there's a lot of net right now.
What are they reviewing?
Guy. I don't know if they're reviewing it for offsides, but there seems like there's a lot of net. A lot of net. A New Jersey net. Brooklyn net on this goalie right now. It's just like,
Cole Kmet.
Fuck me.
MGM bet.
Is that
that was a nice little give and go right there. And Michelli gets the space and kind of a dope celly too. It was going to stand, I believe.
That's a celly that is strictly fueled by emotion. You traded me out of here. You scratched me all year. I had to hire a therapist and a sports psychologist because of you guys. I end up in Toronto. It's not going as planned. And then I have 1-1 against my old team. That is something that can get a young man's season turned around in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you always got to look out for those revenge games, and you kind of get to see the player that he is right there. As here's a little nifty move by Jack McBain there to get that one on net. As we have another scrum in front of the net with Krause, Mike Snow-Cone, and Jack McBain. And Scott Lawton, who has logged 6 minutes tonight, wants no smoke with McBainer. Here, Utah.
Scotty Lawton, 6. What is he? Probably 6 shifts, 6 faceoffs, 6 minutes.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a
shot
stat
by Michelli.
Yeah, that's a good shot, and that's got to feel good for the young man out of Turku, Finland. Folks, again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's alternate cast. Bob Gucci, Jay Swish, as always, bringing you nonstop action. What are we going to do the rest of the week, man? Like we've done 2.5 hour shows.
Well, probably just pump clips out because podcasting is all about clips now. No one even watches the show. They don't care. It's all about how viral can you get a clip. Like that is what podcasting is now because everybody's attention span is in the fucking gutter. So
yeah, we went from podcast we're big to now it's like I would say like a 14-second clip might be too long.
It is too long. It's just clips. It's just like it's crazy. We sit here for 2.5 hours. We do a whole podcast. And the only reason why you do it is to cut it up into 19 different clips and you post all the clips.
Right.
Because that's how people consume podcasts now. It's just do clips. And, that's smart because what you want to do in life is take a small sample size of something with no context and base your whole entire opinion on it.
Yes.
And that's the world we're living in right now. So I really can't wait to get off this stream, cut this entire episode into 25 different clips, post it on 14 different platforms. And that's podcasting.
That is podcasting. And it's all about, it is baseball. And it's all about creating your own baseball narrative within a baseball game. The funny thing is I don't look at TikTok at all, but the best girl TikTokers, it's just like them doing some weird movement with their face, with their tits hanging out. It's a 7-second clip and it's got like 40 million views.
Yes, dude. So many guys in India commenting open boobs, let me see ass. Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like that, like that's the skill these days. Like that's like, I don't know if I need to get nukes or what, but
think about this, man. High school girls now are like popping off on Instagram. Like, imagine you're in high school. Now, take us back to high school. There's no one famous in high school. We were just high school kids. But now high school kids are famous on social media. It's like a crazy world. Like,
yeah, you just have to like put in your time and like, go in and like you were like just playing minor hockey or that's how you were viewed. Like now people are getting paid to play at 14.
Look at Livy Dunn. She was like the 7th string LSU gymnast, and she's super famous and good for her. Like making a career off of that. I'm not hating on it. It's just such a different world now where like
it's weird.
You post a clip and it's a minute, and you can look at the stats. People only watch it for 4 seconds.
Well, it used to be like being like a childhood star used to seem so unattainable. Like the only guy I always thought was like Bieber, you know what I mean? Look what it did to Bieber.
Yeah, I mean, fame like that is not good, especially when you're in Diddywood. There's a lot of oil. You have Bill Cosby dropping GCB into everyone's coffee, and everyone's, in the coffee shop half asleep, and Cosby's putting, his hand down their pants. It's just a weird world in Diddywood. But yeah, now anyone can be famous. There's, I wouldn't be surprised when there's, 5th graders that are famous on TikTok. That's going to seal.
That's going to seal it for the Toronto Maple Leafs up 5-2. But yeah, dude, it's weird. It's weird time. I don't even know if do people even watch our podcast or they just look at the clips?
I don't think they do either. We are the hardest working underground podcast in the world.
Yeah. Do people even like this shit? I mean, it's not going to stop me from doing it, but
I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it takes a real one to watch a whole pod now. It's like, that's the frustrating part about podcasting is like we should just come out with a podcast every week that's just a minute, like 1 minute long. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know what I would even say in a minute, but yeah, I agree. Just say hi. Hey, hi. That's it. Folks, there's 2:59 remaining here. We got we don't have much going on tonight, but it's a living room full of fluorescent lights and cords. I have no idea where they connect, and microphones. And Andre Turgeon wore a 3-piece suit because, well, he thought he might be getting the 3-piece tonight. 2 points, maybe a little surf and turf after the game at a spot like Harbor 60 Steakhouse. But the Toronto Maple Leafs are probably going to end this game and end up winning the hockey game. It's 2:53 remaining, 5-2, as the empty netter was sealed by Matthew Nyes, and no relation to Bill Nyes, the science guy, but he's a local Arizona product. Same as number 34, Austin Matthews. Thank you, folks, for tuning in to the biggest show in the world, a show about a show that your wife watches with you, and then you ask about different sex positions. We're here for it, folks. We're here for you. We are always here to chew. 93.1, Bob Gucci. It is Wednesday night. It is Industry Night. Men's League Sweaters is the official sponsor of Wednesday Night Hockey, as well as all of our alternate casts. Go over to mensleaguesweaters.com and buy your Men's League needs. We do have a Bob Gucci 69 jersey. We do have a Jay Swish 93-1 jersey, as well as a blank. Go over to homebuy3.shop for all our latest merchandise. We're going to have some new shit coming out, guys, but in the meantime, go check it out. And we do have all of our tour cities and tickets available on homebuy3.shop. Please go buy the tickets. Again, Milwaukee, we need you. We need the real ones of Wisconsin to show up. Just show up, dude. Come hang out.
Yeah, just come to the fucking show.
I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it should be good. We'll hang out. We'll go for a beer later. I don't know, dude. Come to Milwaukee.
Sake, dude. Come to the fucking
Buffalo,
show.
we need you too. Like, come on, man. Like, the Missing Curfew guys are going to join us for that show.
Yeah, I'm posting that tomorrow.
We're going to post that tomorrow. Winnipeg, we're going to be there in a couple of weeks, like the Grey Cup. Come hang out at the Shark Club. Come get a picture so we can show a bunch of people like how cool we are. That's always sweet. Because, again, it's all about – life is about – it's not even about putting in the work anymore. It's just about staging it. So it's all about clips, staging a podcast. It's all about staging you're on a private jet. It's all about staging like you actually have fans. So let's stage the fuck out of it in Winnipeg. Come show up to the Shark Club. There is no admission fee. It is just going to be a podcast we're going to do with people hanging out in the background. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Grey Cup, the oldest trophy in sports.
This show is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the best place to win cash while watching sports. It's currently the NHL season, as here is a pointless goal by Dylan Gunther with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining. Brought to you by the Prize Picks goal of the night. I'm just making this fucking shit up. Prize Picks, where you pick more or less. The app is really easy to use to create a lineup. All you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats. It's not that hard, unless you're really fucking stupid. Location. Prize Picks is available in 45 different states, including Canada, California, and Texas. New user offer. Don't read this right now. Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Use promo code XYZ when you sign up today. I think that XYZ is supposed to be a different code, but play $5, get $50 in lineups as Prize Picks. This episode is also brought to you by Pick'It, the ultimate sports betting tracker and social network that brings all your bets to brings all your bets and your friends together in one seamless experience. Effortlessly track your bets, engage with the community. Shop for the best odds, analyze your performance, and so much fucking more. Download Pick'It today, you stupid bitch, from the App Store or Google Play, and take control of your sports betting experience. Holy fuck, can they cut those down? Like,
oh shit.
Fucking crazy. I'm going to the Ottawa show with my boyfriend. We have a chick in the chat. Thank you.
Oh, there's chicks in here.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you supporting your boyfriend as he gets dumber by the day when he listens to this show.
My girl got a girlfriend.
My girl got a girlfriend. Chevy blue like whirlwind.
44 and a hook left in this game. 5-3. Toronto Maple Leafs, as Dylan Gunther is. You got a goal in a meaningless moment, but when you look back at the season, you don't remember you scored the third goal in a 5-3 loss to ultimately only put your team behind 2 with roughly a minute left, you just look and say, you know what? That was one of my 37 I had on the year.
All right, guys, what do you got for us? We got 20 seconds left. Someone said my chin is tucked in a bush. Integrity, the absolute man, is watching the Altcast while not watching the game. Like, I love that.
That is the most furtive thing you can do in life. Not even tuning into the game, but just trusting us to paint the picture for you. Shout out to Integrity. Shout out to all the
Someone
good
said,
brothers.
Don't say clap. I don't know what that's about. A lot of chlamydia talk tonight. Shout out to my Z-Pack guy. When's the Ottawa show? January 23rd, but it's sold the fuck out. I'll be at Shark Club with my boyfriend. I'm a guy, by the way. All right, guys, we're going to get the fuck out of here. We appreciate all you guys. It would help us out a lot if you, did you do that? It doesn't matter. The game's over anyway.
I'm just going to close it out.
All right.
Someone sent me a video of some dude saying chin hunting. So
no way.
Yeah, someone just tweeted this me. Who is that's the Rapid City Rush? I don't know. Look at this video, dude. Keep your chin.
You gotta tweet that.
I will. Keep your chin tucked. They're gonna be chin hunting. That is unbelievable, dude. I can't wait to tweet that.
All right, guys, we're out of here. I love you guys. Subscribe to the show. Comment on the video when it drops right now. It helps us out. Throw it a thumbs up. We appreciate you guys, man. We out of here this bitch, dude. Till next time.